Is it sane? Is it possible? Still I ask myself, are we our game? It's not logical, but you contemplate, are we am I?
Yes. We. Yes. Yes. Or as Francois Lebel put in the chat, fighting for love. Oh, I got nothing today. It's the allergies. I don't have the high register. Raise me up. I don't know what that one is. Steve Dangle here on the STPN YouTube channel. Click like, click subscribe. Tell all your friends that we got game 2 tonight between the Carolina Hurricanes and the Vegas Golden Knights. Vegas leading the 2026 Stanley Cup final 1-0. It was a high octane, high scoring game in game 1. What are we going to get in game 2? Watch me watch the game. Capable Cactus, thank you very much. Not sure how to feel as a Wings fan right now, so I'm just going to ignore everything and hope it's as good of a game as game 1. Love the stream as always. So Dylan Larkin supposedly requested a trade. And here's the thing. If you think you're right, you should stick to it. And this season, I waffled. At the beginning of the season, I was like, I don't believe in the Red Wings. I don't believe in the Red Wings. I don't believe in the Red Wings. And then they were good. They were good at the beginning. And I'm like, they've been good at the beginning before. I still don't believe. It went on into the winter, and I was like, you know what? No, not that emo jalapeno. Good Lord. It went on for long enough that I was like, you know what? I'm wrong. I'm wrong. The Red Wings are good, and here they are. Then when they fell off, Adam got to gloat because he didn't walk it back. I did. Here, I just want to make sure Mitch is in the screen. There we go. Adam didn't walk it back. I did. So when the Wings fell off, I felt like it wouldn't have been fair for me to be like, nah, nah, boo boo. And I got to tell you, the Red Wings being so bad that Dylan Larkin is like, I want to blow this popsicle stand. Had I not walked it back, I'd have my tap dancing shoes on. Oh, they now have their own Jack Eichel and Dylan Larkin. Well, he's going to join Jack Eichel with Vegas. It's going to be insane. Trash Panda, I don't have a friend named Popsicle Stand. Anyway, tough day to be a Red Wings fan. Quick question. If Vegas still employs Cassidy as a coach and won't let him work elsewhere, they can't deny him a ring if they win, right? Vegas can do whatever they want all of the time. That is the precedent that has been established, except for not going to press conferences. That is about it. We live in a very, I don't know. They do whatever it takes to win, and you can bet your bottom dollar if they can afford it and they have the assets, they're going to do it. We do certainly live in a society, yes. If Vegas wins tonight, it's over, says Sports Talk Chud. Yeah, I mean that's not even really a hot take. They'd be up 2-0 in the Stanley Cup final. I'm trying to think of the last team to blow a 2-0 lead in the Stanley Cup final. And the most recent name coming to mind is Vancouver. That series looked over. The Canucks were a wow. That's right. No one's come back as the road team. But Carolina would be the home team, even though they'd be going on the road down 2-0. Well then, yeah. Yeah. Red Wings fan who gave you hell for Red Sabres joke. Apologies, Apollo. I'll heed the prophecy next time. It's okay. It's okay. Like, I have a sense of humor about it. It was very funny that the Red Sabres joke is actually insulting to two different teams. And it looked like they were going to be incredible together. And at some point during the winter, kind of leading into the spring, when it wasn't obvious Montreal was going to make the playoffs, for a while there, if I remember correct, it was Detroit versus Buffalo. And it's like, well, which series should I stream first round? And I'm like, guys, I got to do the Red Sabres series. I have to. And it just fell apart. The pillow fight champion takes on the champion of the Midtropolitan for game 2. Go Knights go, says Blue White Flame. As a Leafs fan, we need defense. Trade our first pick for a number 1 defenseman like Rasmus Ristolainen. Insider J Money, you jerk. That's funny. That is funny. Larkin, future Montreal 2C. 2C? Montreal's a good fit. Watch Yzerman trade Dylan Larkin for future considerations. Well, we know Yzerman likes to dump a cap hit. Doesn't matter if the player's good or not. Giving Vegas an NHL team was a mistake. They're hated, and that has nothing to do with their success. Giving Vegas an NHL team was a great idea, but yeah, I agree with you on a lot of other stuff. So, yes, true. Only 5 teams have ever come back all time from being down 2-0 in the Stanley Cup final. And only 2 have done it with by losing the first 2 at home. And it hasn't happened since 1966. Wow. Heather the Avs fan just got back from a quick road trip to Utah, got 12 new birds, including indigo and lazuli buntings. We have indigo buntings up here. Lots of pictures of my dog in Dinosaur National Monument. Anywho, go Slavin. Happy Pride, y'all. And Heather also sent 10 SDPN memberships. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Did you see Jesse Pollock's weird anti-Leaf rant? Said Jets fans are cheering for Ehlers and did the whole Leafs fans ran Marner out of town thing. No. Freak said, not sure if I am going to watch the game or just listen to you talk about it. I almost just like hearing you describe things more than watching it. I'll take it. Trash Panda, frig off. Corrupted says, Steve! Thank you. Hey, Steve, just started watching hockey this year. It's Insider J Money again. The Leafs could use a player like 93 on Vegas. I hate you, dude. Del Taco Vista, it's 8:15 and the puck hasn't dropped yet. Oh, there it is. There it is. We talked about this last time. I think it's going to be 9:23 again. Although they're not even on the ice. Larkin to the Wild. That was my first thought. We know Billy G isn't afraid to move things to get a piece he feels he needs. The Wild are really after a top 6C. So producer Hayden was in the group chat, like trying to come up with some packages, and his initial one didn't include a goalie. And I'm like, you got to include a goalie. And his argument was Detroit already has too many goalies. And my argument was, yeah, and they're buns. And apparently they're not keeping Casa. So like, you know, you have these great young goalies coming up or whatever, like a Trey Augustine, but okay, what if you get a guy who's for sure good now? And Minnesota has 2 of those. Is Jesse going to stream any more Blue Jays games? Yes. We have on the STPN website, stpn.ca, we have, right there at the top, it says stream schedule. And if you click it, there's NHL, NFL, and MLB. Oh yeah, there's 3 scheduled streams for the Jays. So he did one yesterday, it looks like. He's got one next Wednesday, or this upcoming Wednesday. Excuse me, Jays versus Giants, July 20th and July 29th. So stpn.ca stream schedule. Missed opportunity not asking Cassidy to sound the siren for the Canes. Dude, I'm telling you, I'm sure they've, if I know the Hurricanes, I'm sure they've asked. And they should. They are just skating to the blue line for the anthems, by the way. People just hate Vegas because it's too good. No. To Chris Cuthbert on the Foster Hewitt Awards, says Denise Campbell. I'm arrogant enough to wonder if they will ever have an award like the Foster Hewitt Award for the digital space. I've wondered about it. I don't know. I've been doing this almost 20 years. I've wondered about it. But uh it's not about that. It's about making good stuff and about enjoying the sport and enjoying each other's company. That's what it's about. Drew, ever since you pointed out the Cup final patch, holy Toledo, that's ugly. I'm not even too bothered about the logo itself. It's look at it on Eric Stahl's jersey in particular. It's I don't love it on Vegas's jersey, but it looks a little more natural. Next to Stahl C, ugh, brutal. Darth Penguin, Larkin to the Ducks for McTavish and Zellweger plus picks. By the way, go Canes for doing Flurry dirty. The Canes did Marc-Andre Fleury dirty? Oh, Hayden Fleury? So wait, the anthem is wrapping up. Final note of the anthem. 8 o'clock, 8:20 p.m. Eastern. Jackie Redmond had a great defense of Toronto and Toronto fans in an interview today. You should check it out. Clip is on the socials. I will check it out. Blues Thomas might be a better fit for Montreal at 2C. Not as much upside as Larkin, but age fits better. And Freak says, so happy the Stars aren't in this game. I hate how they yell stars during the anthem. What? Why? Yeah. A lot of teams yell stuff during the anthem. Both fan bases in this cup final yell stuff during the anthem. Puck is about to be dropped. Game 2. Carolina, Vegas in Carolina. Carolina looking to tie it. Vegas looking to go up 2-0. Grateful for a way to watch without seeing him on my screen. Happy Pride. Hockey is for everyone, says Natalie Drake. Couldn't agree more. Freak being honest, saying I just hate the Stars. Fair. Puck is dropped. Vegas has it and dumps it. Anderson out of the net to play it. Off the glass. Dorofeev cuts it off. Stahl gets it out. This might be icing, or will Ehlers beat it out? He does. Oh, Martinuk. Eichel has it in his own end. He doesn't have any speed, though. Advances it, and Dorofeev dumps it into the corner. Chatfield fighting off Barbashev. Barbashev is so good, man. Hurricanes, I think that's going to be icing on them early, and it is icing against the Hurricanes. Mehow says, did the game start yet? Just now. Matthews, Larkin, JT, Lawton. Come on, Chaka. I mean, that'd be nuts. But I'll be honest. Until Cheka starts doing stuff, I really have no idea what he's going to do. Like the Leafs aren't obviously anything. They're not obviously a buyer, a seller. Ehlers on, stopped. It's at the point. It's a shot. It's deflected. It's wide. Anderson. Wow. Real physical here from the Hurricanes. Marner in a foot race for it against Keandre Miller. Oh, Howden is hit. Carlson can't find Marner. Keandre Miller doing great work behind the Hurricanes net there. But he's double teamed. Howden. Miller. And Marner battling again. Marner comes out with it. Marner. Button hook. I think that's stopped. McNabb. It's behind the net. Hurricanes hemmed a little bit here. And it's Jackson Blake to Taylor Hall as the Hurricanes advance. Vegas, fortress at that blue line right there. Carolina's going to try again. Chatfield gains center and dumps. Oh! That was stopped by Theodore. Sissons dumps it. Gave Sissons his flowers on the last podcast. He's a great story. Aho. He needs to be better. He has it behind the net, tries to center it, doesn't work. This whole line needs to be better. Oh, Chatfield. Oh, blown tire. I think that was Cole Smith. Jarvis taken down, and that's going to be the game's first penalty, leading to the first power play. 17:31 to go in the first. That's a trip. And Carolina with Dylan Coughlin going to the box. Carolina's power play, which has been their Achilles heel all playoffs long, has an opportunity to redeem themselves. Captain Snack Bars. If Carter Hart is on the Canadian Olympic team for 2030, I think there's a decent chance he's on the team. And if he makes it, I'm going to laugh a lot. You probably shouldn't laugh a lot. I think that's kind of messed up. Also, if I'm not mistaken, he's banned from Hockey Canada for life. So, yeah. Vegas has already cleared the zone. It took them less than 5 seconds. Nikishin on the power play here. Stankoven, Ehlers, Hall, Nikishin, Jackson Blake across the Hall. Oh, he stopped. Hall. That was a nice play, though. Carolina actually got a shot. That's already an upgrade. Nikishin, cross ice Ehlers. Don't hate Nikishin here. Nikishin. Blake. I also don't hate starting this unit. Stankoven. Oh, picked off, and Colton Sisson sends it down the ice. Never forget the NYP on Rangers, PP in the toilet. Oh, New York Post. Forgot about that. Gossesbear plays it back. He's out there now. Ehlers. Svechnikov fighting for it. He centers it. No one's there, and Vegas clears it. Gossesbear. Up the ice. Still 40 seconds. Svechnikov shot. That's off target. He tried to go short side. Carlson sends it all the way down the ice. 30 seconds to go on the power play here. Gossesbear. Ehlers. There's just not enough speed or urgency to this power play. Marner gets it out, but it's into the Vegas bench. Saw Carolina pointing at him. I don't think that's a penalty, though. Elite Tom Wilson. I think Larkin ends up in Minnesota, but I'll offer Strome. So this is Washington. Strome, Sandin, and the 18th pick to bring him to Washington. Eh, eh, eh. It's not awful. Chatfield. That shot is off target. Bounce off the end boards. Vegas gets it down the ice, and Carolina set a low bar. They cleared it, and that's still not even close to enough. Taylor Hall, neutral zone. Chatfield cross ice to Slavin. He'll rim it around. Coughlin tries to boot it. Doesn't work. Stankoven around. Slavin does a good job holding the blue line. Jackson Blake. I love this kid. Sent down the ice. Vegas takes it back. Into the neutral zone. Jackson Blake, by the way, rare example of a kid whose dad played in the NHL, but they have different handedness. Jason Blake was a lefty. Jackson is a righty. Is that weird and pointless to point out? Yes. Did I do it anyway? Yes. There are other examples. Carolina can't gain the zone. Wes Richard sent 10 STPN memberships. Merci beaucoup, Wes. Carolina holds the zone only temporarily. And here comes Vegas. Rasmus Anderson and Mark Stone going to work. Anderson in front for Hurdle. Can't finish the job, but Anderson keeps it alive. Stone with time and space. He loses that time and space. Eric Robinson just dumps it. Svechnikov. Robinson. Svechnikov. Vegas doing a lot of just kind of turning Carolina around and dumping it. Oh! Big collision there between Nikishin and was that Kolasar? I don't think either player played that the way they wanted to. Vegas holds the line. Kolasar. Fourth line was really effective for Vegas last game. Theodore on Kolasar. Dowd. Dowd to the point. Shot wide. 13 minutes to go in the first. Oh, Seth Jarvis is going to beat out this icing. Spins. Can't quite find Jordan Stahl, but that was a really good attempt. Vegas dumps it again. Up the ice, Sean Walker to Jordan Stahl. Cleared it out by Rasmus Anderson. Marner in the neutral zone. Sends it deep for William Karlsson, but Keandre Miller is there. Martinook sends it deep into the glove of Hart, and with 12:23 to go in the first, we get a whistle. Captain Snack Bars says Blackhawks trade for, I guess you mean the fourth overall pick, and a mid-tier prospect for Larkin would be cool. Drew, do you think that's enough? No, me neither. Also, what do you think? Joe, blah. Also, where do you think Joe Aginla is going to get drafted? I've heard zero rumors. So it's funny. We're in commercial break, by the way. I featured Joe Aginla on Big Dub earlier this season. And Hayden's like, "Hey man, you made a mistake. It's Tej Aginla, not Joe." And I'm like, no, there's another Aginla. There's another one. So you're talking about Tej Aginla, or oh my God, Steve. You're talking about Joe Aginla. He's 5'10", $170. So not as big as his old man, but he's also 17 and he won't be 18 until August. If I'm not mistaken, that would make him one of the youngest players in this draft class as well. He had 11 goals and 21 points in 37 games with the Edmonton Oil Kings before getting traded to the Vancouver Giants, where he had a bit of a disappointing 4 goals and 10 points in 22 games with the Vancouver Giants. Um, but he's definitely going to go. Like, he didn't have a blistering draft year, but he had a good enough draft year that I think he's going to get drafted. Um, I don't think it'll be particularly high, like 31 points, 15 goals. I mean, his dad is his dad. Someone's going to take him. Someone will take him. Avs would love Larkin, but there is no room for him. Larkin is someone you make room for. And by the way, if it sounds like nothing is good enough for Larkin, that's because his contract goes for 5 more seasons at 8.7 million. It is beautiful. Scramble in front. It's covered up and the whistle goes. Oh, Carolina with maybe their best chance so far there. Oh, it bounced off the end boards and squirted in front. Oh, Martinook kind of cracked Hart right in the side of the head. He was kind of pushed into him by Rasmus Anderson, but I think it's like a bit of a fallen and I can't get up. Oh, thank you. Russia, Sweden, Canada, USA, Finland. Give me your favorite from each. Favorite player? Slavin in front, tipped by Ehlers. Remind me. Eichel coming down the left wing. He gets around his man. Eichel in front. Dorfeev just to the side. Eichel centers it again. And Vegas loses the zone. Pretty good opportunity for Vegas there. Oh, bit of a misplay there in the Vegas zone. Theodore goes off the boards and out. Down the ice with 11:40 to go in the first. I mean, Canada, let's go Sid. Oh, picked off. Here comes Vegas. Marner can't quite find his man. Good defensive stick there from Carolina. Here comes Svechnikov up the right wing. Well, this will be interesting if Carolina scores. Very close to offside. Svechnikov is stopped on the wraparound. And here comes Vegas again. Vegas is going to win a cup and not bring Torts back, says Adam. Hall off the glass and out. Keandre Miller waiting for his teammates to change. Jackson Blake is stripped by Mark Stone, and Vegas will break it out. They turn it over. Stankoven has Blake with him. To Blake. Blake can't find his man in Carolina. Oh, Blake gets it back, shoots. Stop from distance, no deflection. They hold the zone again. Blake is awesome. Stankoven! What a pass from Blake. This kid's a player, man. Carolina. Chatfield. Up the ice. This won't be icing Jankowski after it. I haven't seen much of the Carolina fourth line. William Carrier with a big hit there. Eric Robinson knocked to the ice. Oh, 2 Golden Knights run into each other. Vegas with it in the neutral zone. They'll send it deep into the Carolina zone. Kolasar with a decent hit there on Nikishin. There's a race for it. McNabb and Carrier. Carrier takes McNabb in and hits him. Jordan Stahl with a hit. Gostisbehere is stopped. Great pressure from Carolina here. Another turnover. Stahl Kolosar's trapped. Gostisbehere. Gostisbehere holds it to the point. Shot. That's blocked. Oh, I think that got McNabb right in the face. It did. It did. He's going straight off. It got him under the visor. He goes straight off. Oh, boy. I don't know why Torts is yelling. He's cross check? Is he saying cross check before the shot? So yeah. Oh, Eichel just broke Ehlers' ankles there. But let's see what happened there. Blake. No, this isn't it either. I guess they're maybe hesitant to show. Oh, here it is. Ehlers. Oof. Yeah, that nose is. We're going to commercial break. If McNabb returns to this game, it'll be with a cage. 100%. That nose is cooked. That's bad. Steve Dangle here on the SDPN YouTube channel. Click like, click subscribe, tell all your friends. Spicy Bricey. Hey, Steve, with most of the Canes roster already locked up, it feels like they have to move someone to add in free agency. Who do you think is most likely to be moved? Jesperi Kotkaniemi, but also they don't got to move anybody. Carolina has 12. They have $11.98 million, so $12 million in cap space right now. Right now. The only free agents in the lineup to, well, actually, there's two free agents in the lineup tonight. Frederick Anderson, that's an interesting one, and Alexander Nikishin. That's it. Kotkaniemi's contract, it's not even. I mean, it's not good. It's not. He does have a modified no trade. He's 25 and he makes 4.8. His biggest crime is he's not very good, but still. Buffalo also makes a lot of sense for Larkin. They have prospects and the picks to make a trade work. Plus, he stays relatively close to Michigan. Interesting. Ouchtown population McNabb. Thomas Cook, always a bit surprised that NHL players don't at least have a bubble to prevent these injuries. You can't even get them to wear neck guards, and they're like, "Oh yeah, but it's uncomfortable." You don't know you're wearing it. You don't. You don't. Up the ice. Battle along the half wall in the neutral zone. Maybe there are certain uncomfortable ones. Get a different one. I don't know what to tell you. Also, it's your neck. Hannafin. Can't get it up the boards. Battle for it in the corner. Hannafin again. They get it out. But Carolina is going to try to re-rack. Oh, boy. What a fortress at the blue line. But Stahl finds a way through it. Stahl. Cross ice to Slavin. Bouncing puck. Won't cooperate. Ehlers in front. Martinuk. It's behind the net. Ehlers gets it back. Ehlers. Shot. That's off target. There's a stick in the high slot creating some problems, I think, for both teams. Ehlers. Shot. That's stopped. Vegas only has one shot on goal, by the way, with 7:37 to go in the first. Carolina only has 5. Eichel. Cross ice to Barbashev. That pass is blocked by Slavin's foot. Chatfield. Slavin. Hall. Where is it? And that'll be icing against Carolina. 7:15 to go in the first. Sportsnet just had a graphic that the last Vegas shot on goal was over 11 minutes ago. As a Leaf fan, what would we give up for Larkin? Here's the thing, like I'm seeing all these Leaf fans asking questions like that. I'm not sure Leaf Leaf fans are aligned with management on where the team is at. Like, I don't think they're going to be in hyper buy mode. Stankoven shoots. That's blocked by Hannafin. The thing that Drew says Hannafin does very well. They can't get out of their zone, though. This is something Carolina did very well in the first period last game, and Vegas struggled with in the first period last game, was just getting out of the zone. Hall can't get around Marner. Shot! Oh, Jackson Blake would have had a tap in if not for Coughlin. Marner airmails that all the way down the ice. This is going to be a breakaway for Brett Houghton. Shoot, scores with 6:27 to go in the first. Brett Houghton receives that airmail express from Mitch Marner, and Vegas, after no shots on goal for like 12 minutes, they only need one, and it's 1-0 Vegas. Marner doesn't even look where he's putting this thing. It's a battle between Howden and Sean Walker, and he buries it. Again, mix in a save. It's a good pass. It's a decent shot. Make a save. Make a save. Nearly, literally a save. They have 2 shots. 2. Make a save. No, Drew, those Mitch Marner blind passes didn't work in Toronto. Seth Jarvis. Svechnikov cross ice one-timer. What a stop. Oh my goodness, how isn't that in? Svechnikov. Chatfield. Shot. That's blocked and out of play. 5:42 to go in the first. Sniff the 3 holes of a cat. It smells like fish. Says Bubbles. Thank you. Coughlin with a big block. Steve Dangle on the SDPN YouTube channel. Click like, click subscribe, tell your friends. If you had the opportunity to be drafted in the NHL, what team would you be hoping picks you? And I'm not allowed to say the Leafs? You're not going to like this. Oh, Adam is torching the group chat, by the way. Like, he's all over it already. Boston. I will take no further questions. Howden, 12 goals in the regular season and now 12 goals in the playoffs. Francois Lebel says Bubbles. Ew. Oh, I have a funny story. He is a coward off the ice. You're right. I have a funny story. So I'm going to see a sleep doctor because I probably have sleep apnea because I'm old. And I show up at the clinic, go to the door, door's locked. Huh. Knock on the door. They open the door after a minute. And they go, hello? And I go, hey, I'm here for an appointment. Or I know, I go, hey, I have an appointment. They go, no, you don't. I go, what? And they go, here, come inside. Let's figure this out. I go, okay. They go on the computer. Hey, what's your name? Blah, 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 blah. They accidentally scheduled me for an in-person appointment that was supposed to be virtual. And so I go, oh, okay. So what should I do? They're like, here, let us set you up at a computer. So they set me up to do a virtual appointment with my doctor at his desk. When he saw the background, he was like, what? And I was like, it's a long story, man. You got a nice office. Icing against Vegas. Tanner Jordan, Larkin to the Wild, Billy G, Bolds, Fabes, and Hughes will convince him to waive his no move clause. Face off in the Vegas zone. It's Sissons versus Aho. 1-0 Vegas. Anderson gets it off the draw, sends it to the neutral zone. Miller dumps it. Fans complaining about something behind the play, and there's a penalty coming up, but what happened? Looks like Sissons going to the box. Oh, that'd be a big loss. Oh, it's roughing. He did that. That's the Sam Bennett special. That's legal, isn't it? Where you go for the hit and you just punch the guy in the face. That's the Sam Bennett special. He does that once a series, and you're calling him for it? Oh, boo. Am I right, Vegas fans? Boo. People don't forget. Are you nervous for the draft to see who we pick? No. They're picking McKenna. I'd be completely stunned. Jackson Blake, Carolina power play. They can't waste this. Stankoven can't center it. This is a must score power play. Vegas clears it, and they're going to have a break. No, they're not. Stankoven. Under 5 minutes to go in the second. They're not even communicating well. They're trying to change. It's a catastrophe. So you're down 1-0. You've only given up 2 shots. You have 6. This is your second power play. They have none. You have to get out of this period with a tie minimum. Minimum. Minute 10 left in the power play. They can't get across the line. Nikishin at the speed of smell. Hands it off to Ehlers. There you go. Around. Jackson Blake. Stankoven. Nikishin. Nikishin to Hall. Hall. Stankoven. Ehlers. 50 seconds. The fans are getting pissed. You can hear it. Blake. Hall is blocked. Rebound. Stankoven tries to center it. Marner, again, a no-look backhander. Why not? It's working. 35 seconds to go. That's only legal if you can punch faster during the hit. Fair enough. Vegas gets rid of it again. 20 seconds to go in this power play. You can't score a power play goal, you're going to get swept. Like, it's great hockey in this series. Power play is part of hockey. Score a goal or you're going to get swept. Not lose, swept. Ehlers to the point. Penalty's over. Gostisbehere shoots. Doesn't make it through. They don't get a shot on that power play. Disgraceful. They're horrible. And now here comes Vegas with numbers. Sissons hands it off. Eichel is stripped. Carolina turns it down the ice. Boy, Vegas has 2 shots through 17 minutes, and it feels like they're up 3-0. Chatfield can't get out of the zone. Shot. Hurdle. Dorofeev. fighting Jordan Stahl, and Stahl's going to get a penalty. Theodore, shot. Orfeev. And Carolina gets the whistle. 2:18 to go in the first. And that'll be a hold against Jordan Stahl. Big penalty killer for Carolina. Now, there was a comment about that punch that said that's not a playoff penalty. Neither is this. That's a makeup call. Does does it fit the standard of this game? Yes. I don't have a problem with the call given the previous call. This power play is absolutely anemic, so bad. USA broadcast just put up the Carolina has one shot on 4 power plays this series. Yeah, and it was the one you guys saw earlier. Sorry, Canes fans. Once again, I go away to pick up my food delivery and Vegas scores, but it was a hard week with a brutal cold, so I wanted a treat. You get your treat. As someone who has not been able to have treats recently, you have a treat. Marner at the point, gets it deep. If Vegas scores on this power play, that is blocked. Eichel, back to Marner. Marner into the high slot, back to Marner. Eichel. Marner. Marner finds Hurdle. Eichel in front. Oh, Carolina gets it and sends it down the ice. If I had $1 for every time I said you're moving at the speed of smell driving, I could buy a flying car to avoid traffic. I know you relate. I wish I could remember the comedian I first heard that from. No idea. Eichel. I want to say it was like Just for Laughs when I was a kid. Eichel. Cross ice onto the stick of Dorofeev. Hurdle. Minute to go in this power play. Eichel. To the point. Jarvis giving chase. Well, Carolina is going to go for a little rush here. Jarvis. He's got Slavin with him. Aho. Aho leaves the puck. And they got to scamper back. Aho gets it deep. 39 seconds to go in the power play. 53 seconds to go in the first. Freaks is Ron White. Oh, maybe it was Ron White. He had that one bit that killed. Everyone in my high school knew it. I'm willing to bet it was Ron White. There you go. Is your name Ron Tater Salad? Sorry. Carolina kills that. No shots on goal for Vegas. Oh, block pass. 10 seconds to go in the first. So the fans cheering at the end of the first. Oh, we get an icing. This will be interesting. I wonder if they put a smidge back on the clock. I'm not sure, though. It's 2.7. Stankoven's going to take this draw. Carolina should just load up. Vegas scrums the draw, and that'll do it for the first period. Oh, Miller took a slapper at the end there, and Barbashev didn't like it because he thinks it was late. He's got a bit of a point. He's got a bit of a point. Vegas gets 2 shots. 2 in the first period. And they're winning 1-0. Steve Dangle on the SDPN YouTube channel. Click like. Oh, click subscribe. Tell all your friends. I've forgotten about the McNabb puck blast to the nose. We'll update you when we find out more. Obsidian says Vegas, baby. Can you send the trivia thing again? Oh, never mind. He texted it, right? Not email? Sorry, my bad. Tonight's giveaway. Do you want to win a Colorado Avalanche jersey from Fanatics and a Cale Makar figure from McFarland? McFarland. Contest closes at the end of second intermission. Link in the description and chat. And it says in brackets specifically, Drew is not eligible to win. Drew, would you like a Cale Makar figure? I have one in my house. Do you have one? I got you that huge Nate years ago. Maybe I got to get you a Cale. The follow-up is the best. You caught me. The Tater. That's my son Tater Tot. Now you're taking me back. You're bringing me back. But the funny thing about this food delivery jinx, my mom had a similar thing with the Canucks games. Every time she went to the bathroom, they score. Thanks for your pep talk the other game. I did the thing I was scared of, and it wasn't even a big deal. Question, who's your favorite current Blue Jay? Oh, current Blue Jay? I mean, Vladdy's such a cheap answer, but like, oh, that's a good one, Drew. That's probably it. So I was thinking Ernie Clement. I was thinking Alejandro Kirk, because every time he comes to the plate, I'm like, look at this guy. One of us. Let's go, big guy. Don't worry, I'm not going to say Hoffman. Yeah, no, Drew had the right answer. Trey is savage. Big time. He talked about flying in a plane that was like a pack of gum with wings. They were traveling at half the speed of smell. The pilot told a flock of geese to go around. That's a funny bit. See, that's why I remembered it. Drew, do we have... Oh, Kevin Gosman is a good pick. Do we have a clip for first intermission? Here's the Steve Dangle podcast. It's three guys naming guys. And in this one, we name Patrick Waugh.
Two candidates for the Leafs head coaching job emerged this morning. And the internet is like, you know what? It's the insider's fault. Toronto Maple Leafs, according to Darren Dreger, coaching search is getting more interesting. Sources say Patrick Waugh and Peter Laviolette are a part of this week's stage of interviews. Mm-hmm. Now, I know that people really wanted David Carl. I know they really want UC Ashokas. I think is that how you say his name?
UC
Ahokas.
I think.
Maybe it's my Star Wars coming out.
Oh, nope.
Okay.
Nope. This is our semi-annual tradition. Finnish listeners, send us voice notes.
Yeah, actually. Please do. I would love to know.
We need it.
Now, UC was the guy that he coached Kitchener to their championship.
Memorial Cup?
Memorial Cup with Jack Pridham, who scored in every game, apparently.
Sam O'Reilly. And the rest of the future of the Lightning. I hate my life.
So, Leaf fans' reaction to this has been mixed. And you always know when Leaf fans don't like something when they go, fuck you, man, who delivered that message. And
actually, click, do shoot the messenger. Yeah.
Now, I am with them to a point. I'm with them to a point because I am also a Leaf fan. And I'm on the side of I'd like somebody new. Peter Laviolette I held zero interest in Peter Laviolette. I could not be more apathetic about a guy than Peter Laviolette. And that's not to say that he hasn't had a great career. He's had an amazing career. I just don't understand that.
You hate his family.
No, I think you interview him, sure. And if that's all this is, that's great. But if Pete Laviolette's the guy that they hire, I will have questions right up until puck drop, and then we'll see what happens. Patrick was interesting because everybody's
that's a good word.
Patrick was coming to town. And let's be honest.
Yeah, like what? Like Santa?
Yeah.
Except all he delivers is ass kickings.
Well, Patrick Waugh has had one good season as a coach.
Yeah, the first one.
The first one in Colorado where he won the Jack Adams. My interest in Patrick Waugh
One of the
is
craziest Jack Adams of all time.
coaching record. I'm just pulling it up here, okay, on HockeyDB. He's made the playoffs twice.
Okay.
His first season in Colorado,
Lost
in 7. His first season in New York with the Islanders, lost in 5.
Everyone. So the reason he won the Jack Adams, if I'm not mistaken, Colorado finished 3rd in the league. They lost in the first round.
Yes. Actually, it says they finished 1st in the league. But
they were even better than they thought.
They were riding a big PDO bender when PDO was just coming in, and people were like, "This is bad." And everybody's like, "Yeah, your stats are dumb. Look at Colorado," and then they got wiped in the
Boom.
yeah,
and it shut down.
Yeah. I mean, he's got a career 130, 92, and 24 record, so a 577. But his finishes are 1st, 7th, 6th, 3rd. Well, I guess it's divisional, so maybe Colorado wasn't first.
Sure.
1st, 7th, 6th, 3rd, 6th, 6th.
No, thank you.
Now, do I like that Patrick Waugh could instill a heartbeat in this team? I asked you on the last episode, I said, without Max Domi in the lineup, who's going to be the personality who drags them into the fight? Patrick would do that. But do they need another Barker? Because Berube was a bit of a
Barker and like pot of coffee thrower and like
if you don't play well, he might beat you up.
William Nylander is in danger. Like in legitimate.
He's got to call Pierre Engvall and ask what happened. You know, Pierre Engvall just disappeared. I think you got to interview these people because they're out there.
Sure.
But I genuinely don't have any interest in either of them based on their previous record. Now, I say that with this caveat. I said the same thing about Rick Tocchet when he was hired in Vancouver. I said, what has this guy done? And you look at what he did with the Coyotes, and you're like, that's the guy?
Mm-hmm.
But I saw him take that Vancouver team, which was extremely talented, to the second round and almost beat Edmonton.
Mm-hmm.
And then I saw him take a dead-to-rights Philadelphia squad and put them in the second round this year.
Mm-hmm. But is he going to call Easton Cowan fat and bench him?
Well, I mean, how else can you get a message through the team? hey,
let me tell you,
fat and Cowan. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Yeah, no,
we'll work on it.
Yeah, we'll workshop that.
Listen,
not Easton cardio, that's for sure.
Hey, if all we did was soullessly make content, and we were just like, whatever's best for the clicks, Patrick Waugh would be fantastic for us.
Yeah.
However, I would like the Leafs to win games. And I think this would make them not do that. And I think we've all lost our minds that we're even thinking about this.
I don't know if you guys remember the press conference when Lou Lamoriello hired Patrick Waugh.
I do not.
And they were like, hey, how did you come to this conclusion? And I've interviewed Lou with Alan, which was awesome. And Lou was phenomenal, right, Jess? Like he was just an incredible show.
Yeah. You're surprised at how open he is at just telling stories.
Yeah. Because he wouldn't say shit when he was here in Toronto.
He's the complete opposite talking to the media.
But what his rationale was at the time was, well, we did research and we found that coaches that are on their second stint are more likely to win a cup. That was the main driver of what he would say to the media.
Where do the Islanders put the banner?
This is my point. And I interviewed, actually, weirdly enough, a couple of weeks ago on our last Agent Provocateur, Patrick Waugh's agent.
Oh.
The guy that is setting up this interview was the previous, he's the guest on AP. So if you want to talk about executive, this guy's interesting, man. That's Patrick's agent. Oh. And now, he obviously didn't say anything about Patrick in this, but I do think that there will be, if this is not a dynamic hire, if this is not a hire that gets people excited, I think people are going to be pretty pissed. If this is a Pete Laviolette, if this is a Patrick Waugh, you're going to have to do a whole lot of selling. if you're the Leafs. And do they need that? Or do you get guy who just coached a team to the Memorial Cup and could be exciting and new?
Man, let me tell you.
That guy was Patrick Waugh, by the way.
Oh, he did do that too.
He did.
He won. He's
Actually,
won 2 Memorial Cups.
Yeah, he has.
The last time he won a Memorial Cup, the next season he was coaching the Islanders.
Alexander Radulov.
So there you go.
Yeah, that was the
Sorry
first
to
one.
interrupt.
No, that's fair. I forgot that.
That's a very good point. Oh no, I feel like last week I was like, you know what? I'm still not sure about John Jacob, but all the things he's done so far, I'm on board. And then he makes 2 hires, Judd Brackett being one of them. And I've been getting messages for the last 48 hours, people going, you don't understand how good this pickup is.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Great.
this is really good.
We were open about the fact that we didn't understand if it was a good pickup or not. I think
And
we weren't
I
going to
was
pretend to be
indifferent.
Judd expert. Yeah, we were not Judd Brackett experts.
yeah, and it's almost like they were like, the vibes around this team are too good. Let's interview Patrick Waugh.
Well, I think what's happening here is the asterisk on everything coming out of the Leafs coaching search is that they are casting a wide net.
Yeah.
I think there were recent reports they've have 15 Zoom interviews scheduled over last week and like this week.
Okay.
So they're
I love that.
talking to everybody.
Yeah.
So you're gonna get names like Laviolette and Patrick Waugh, who if they land on them, that's a whole different conversation. We'll talk about that. But the names coming out, you're gonna hear a lot of people and you're gonna hear everybody.
I always ask, hey, what do you do all day? Interviews.
That's good.
Sure.
You're doing stuff.
I'm into it. I'm into the interview, but don't you friggin' dare.
I think John Chaika has proven that he's a doer of things. He has been doing stuff since he's taken the job.
I will say this with Laviolette. He did take the Rangers to the third round before they said, fuck this team.
Mm-hmm.
Man, just what did they do to that team for
I know.
good reason?
He did. So he's had recent success, but I don't know, man. That doesn't get me excited. What will get me excited is wins more than anything. But it'd be like if the Leafs hired Mike Sullivan. I'd be like, ugh, who cares?
I'll be about as excited as being like mid-loop on a roller coaster and the ride shuts down. Like, I'll be like, well, we might be okay,
but it's not.
it's not guaranteed.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
also I'm scared.
So let me ask you this. What kind of style would Waugh have them play? What kind of style would Laviolette have them play?
I feel like Laviolette is a lot more dynamic. I feel like I never really did know much about the identity of the Patrick Waugh Islanders.
I wasn't sure what they were going to be either. I think that was confused by the fact that I don't know if their front office did either.
Yeah. And
Like, what are you?
did he not like quit on the Avalanche when he was there?
There was some sort of dispute, some contract thing or something. I don't remember what it was.
And he's just like, I'm leaving.
He did quit, yeah.
So did Rick Tocchet. He quit. No, he quit.
Yeah, he did. Yes. I don't know, man.
Okay.
Patrick Waugh.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Hey, did you like the thing you just watched?
Was it hilarious?
Was it informative?
Was it me losing my mind? Steve Dangle here on the SDPN YouTube channel. Click like, click subscribe, tell all your friends. Drew's just like, one time I took a pee next to Taylor Hall at a Tim McGraw concert. Like, that's great, man. I never had that experience. I know Justin Fisher took a pee next to Drew Doughty at a bar during the Columbus All-Star Game 2015. I don't remember if he said anything to him. I was once at a Blue Jays game a couple of years ago. And I had taken an Eddie on the way there. I don't do sporting events in that condition, but I did that day. And I walk into the bathroom with my Dangle jersey, first mistake. And a couple guys are like, "Hey, you're Steve Dangle." And I was just like, I can't be in here. I gotta leave. I gotta hold it. I can't be in here. Minor Matt. Hello. Thank you for 20 SDPN memberships, you beauty. Appreciate it. Eddie, are you okay? That's funny. Oh, it was Tyler Seguin, not Drew Doughty. My bad. No, we talked to Drew Doughty for the Rogers thing. Oh, that's right. The story went Seguin was looking at his phone and he had a beer. So he's just he was, yeah, that is I wasn't there. How to get a Drew, you're asking Drew's asking all kinds of technical questions. I'm not going through all that. I don't know. I wasn't there. Won't be saying that on the show. Insider J Money. I peed next to Drew at a Justin Fisher concert. That's pretty big, but not as big as not producer Drew gifting 50 SDPN memberships. Woo! Thank you very much for that. I appreciate that. If you got gifted a membership, say thank you to whoever gifted it to you. Banks Gravette. I don't know what WSG is. Is that what's good? It is what's good. I'm hip. What's good, Steve? Give me a grade on the Predators' new general manager. What do you think they should do with excuse me, their veterans? Should they trade them? Also, where do you think Larkin is going? Maybe Toronto. I don't think he's going to Toronto. Chris McFarland's a good executive in this league. Help Toronto win. Assistant GM, and then what happened after? I mean, they won the President's Trophy. They get to the conference final. Everyone's hurt. I think that's a pretty big get. I think that's a pretty big get for Nashville. Did the Leafs give you an ulcer? No. It was medicine. So, okay, we need a poll. At second intermission, I'm going to play the 84-0 game. Should I try to make the best team possible or the worst team possible? That's what I need. Puck is dropped. Carolina wins the opening faceoff of the period. Puck immediately hits Jordan Martinook in the head. Shot! That's wide. Stahl cycles it. Martinook. Shot attempts were 27-9, according to Chris Cuthbert. Anderson gets it deep. Carolina gets out of their zone but gives it right back to Vegas. Jay Theodore up the ice. That guy just rips laser beams up the ice. I was about to say he rips darts, and that is a different meaning in Canada. Chatfield. Across the ice to Jackson Blake. For my money, Carolina's best player so far. He looks incredible. Jackson Blake. Stankoven. Oh, that would have been nasty. Can't even get the shot off. Carlson across to Marner. Vegas attacking 2-on-2. Marner. Behind the net, Carlson battling Stankoven. Stankoven gets away from him. Carolina. Hall. Can't get around Coughlin. Marner up the ice. And here comes Vegas attacking 3 wide. Hannafin. In front. No one there. Jackson Blake hit by Marner. Anderson out of the net to play it. Plays it right to Hurdle. Stripped. Carolina player lost their stick. Hurdle. It was Stankoven, but his stick didn't break, so he got it back. He gets it. And Carolina gets out of trouble here. Stahl down the ice. Held says, happy to be here. I'm happy that you're here. The Knights are winning the cup, aren't they? I've been saying this for weeks, guys. Pay attention. Mark Stone, shot. Stopped by Freddie. Hurdle. Still out there. Anderson at the point. Down low. Slavin's hit pretty hard. Oh, Golisar stopped, and Freddie will cover that. 17:33 to go in the second. Chimichanga says the Hurricanes are collapsing under the weight of Leafs Nation. It's our fault. I don't know what to tell you. Carolina, I will forgive you if you beat Vegas, please. Says Joshua. McNabb will not return. That was a tweet from Elliot Friedman. Now, Stamkos returned after getting a slap shot to the face. Has not returned, not will not return. So I was going to say Stamkos returned, but the asterisk on that is that was a game 7. This is game 2. My guess is he's getting worked on right now. McKinnon came back after taking a slap shot to the face. If I had to bet, I think he's coming back. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's interesting. Because, like, there's all kinds of tiny little bones in there. Oh, boy. Barbashev. Stopped by Anderson. That was a partial break. Huge cheer for Freddie Anderson. Their fans are still behind their man. 16:32 to go in the second. That's icing against Carolina. I know you've been saying this for weeks. I'm just hoping you're wrong. I'm not. Jean Simard. Where do you stand on the aborted Nyes trade to the Habs that Pinota wrote about today? I mean, Dave doesn't have a great hit rate. But it was Zharovsky, a first, second, and a mystery prospect. Oh, 2 firsts. So 2 firsts, Zharovsky, and a mystery prospect. Is it a 7th rounder? Is it Nick Hague? Is it Fowler? Is it, you know what I mean? Oh, it's a prospect. Well, what's that? Fired into the corner. No Hurricanes there. Stankoven trying to delay things until his teammates can change. Walker, cross ice. Miller to Walker. Stingy game. Shots are 8-5 for Carolina. 4 minutes into the second period here. Keandre Miller. Stankoven. Walker. He's going to attack. He's driven hard into the boards. Jackson Blake keeps it alive for Taylor Hall. Walker just adjusted his helmet. Blake can't get it to Hall. Now he does. Hall gets it to Walker. Hall. Blake. Stripped by Lozon. Stankoven. Miller. Stankoven. 15 minutes to go in the second. Chatfield. Down low to Hall. Hall can't get it back to a teammate. And Vegas is going to get a partial 2-on-1 here, I think. Marner. A penalty coming to Carolina. Marner is driven off the puck, but Carolina will head to the power play. No, they won't. Carolina will head to the penalty kill. 14:44 to go in the second. And is it Miller going off? That would be very, very big. Brett Howden went down. Let me rewind my feed. John Cena theme, every arena and team, you can't see me. The guy behind Brindamore is yelling dive. He gets him in the leg a bit. I don't know. Hurdle kicked out of the draw. Eichel's going to have to take it. Face off. Vegas comes up with it. Marner, Eichel, Marner. Eichel. Shot is blocked by Slavin. Oh! And Martinook with a lane and a stop. Marner did a good job taking away a little bit of space there so it wasn't a total breakaway. Vegas has to go and get it. Minute 25 to go on this power play. Dorofeev gains the zone. Hurdle. Cross ice. Stone picked off. And Carolina very aggressive. This is a 2-on-1. Chatfield looking for a break. Shot! Stop! And now Vegas, they're going to have a clean 3-on-2. Maybe a 4-on-2. It is. Eichel. Down low. Oh, they don't even get a shot off. But they have possession. Stone. Oh, Carolina's got to be gassed. Like Chatfield on that rush, and now he's back. Marner in front. Oh! Vegas still has it. Eichel. Freddie is down. He regains his composure. Where's the puck? Down low to Stone. 35 seconds to kill. Eichel. Marner. Down low. Shot. Oh my goodness! Stone had a tap in on the doorstep. I think he hit it all the way through the crease. Marner. His pass is blocked. Eichel gets around his man, but Walker is there. Walker. Booted in front. Freddie with the poke check. Carolina gets out with 10 seconds to go on this kill. Shot is blocked by Aho. And some exhausted Hurricanes leave the ice, and the penalty is killed. What a huge kill. But here comes Howden. Howden scores! Tucks it around Freddie Anderson, and Brett Howden has both goals in this game and officially has more goals in the playoffs than he did in the regular season. 2-0 Vegas, less than halfway through the second period. It's a good goal. You can't blame Freddie for that one. Watch me. No, you're right. You're right. That was a better goal than the first one. It's 6 shots. So Drew's asking if Howden's going to steal the Conn Smythe, which, first of all, barf. But so here's the thing. Sam Bennett was the Panthers MVP throughout the playoffs. The best player in the final, to me, was Marchand. And we were like, oh, is Marchand? And it ended up being Bennett anyway. Marchand was second in voting, but he wasn't first. You know, so that's why I'm saying it's going to be Carolina's offside. I think it's going to be Marner pretty much no matter what. Marner hasn't scored in 7 games. Damn, that's crazy. Who cares? He has 2 assists in the series. That's insane. He has 16 points. 13 of them are goals. They just showed it on the broadcast. Let me go back. In 40 fewer games, regular season versus playoffs, he has more goals, and he's only 6 points shy. shooting percentage has more than doubled. His regular season shooting percentage was 18.2. That's actually kind of high. That's actually pretty high. They still only had 12 goals. 36.7% in these playoffs. Cartoony. Megan gifted 10 SDPN memberships. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Not producer Drew with another 50 piece on her head. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Say the line, Bart. Was that an if you're a goaltender, 10 the goal? Okay. Will Torts stay as Vegas coach after the playoffs? I don't care if he goes and works at a fart farm and sniffs them all day. I don't know. It'd be a pretty good note to end on. Just win the cup in peace. ESPN just reported that McNabb has gone to the hospital. Yeah, like Drew's right. Like you need an x-ray of all the little bones in there. As someone who has broken their nose, it's something they check for. And I didn't get hit with a friggin' slap shot. Megan says, 2K here. And only 540 likes. Hit like, hit subscribe. That's right. And tell all your friends. Glat Bomb Benny says, hi, Steve. Hi. Is that 2 Vegas goals as a power play ends? Yeah, but wasn't the Howden one after the Hurricanes power play ended? Or the first Howden one, I should say. Nope, never mind. Sorry, under 12 minutes to go in the second. Lots of hockey left, but Shay says you need a save there. I tell you what, you need a save somewhere. Somewhere. They're scoring on a third of the shots. Like it's a cup final. As Joey Tribbiani would say, Vegas, baby. And Fart Farm. Now who's the silly Billy? Me. It's always me. I am the silly Billy. Sean Walker. Up the ice to Seth Jarvis. Shot is stopped. Jarvis taken down by Lozon. Aho. That's just not good enough from Aho. Jarvis. Aho. Fights to get it to the half wall. That's good. Boy, this line's just not good enough on the battles. The Aho, Jarvis, Svechnikov line. It feels like Svechnikov has life. The rest of the line is useless. Jarvis sends it deep. Centered. Chatfield. That goes wide. Hasn't Adam text popped up yet? Drew one did. Did Adam say anything? About Freddie. Oh, he did. He did. 5 minutes ago. I missed it. Shot. That's off target. Jackson Blake. So this is interesting. Stahl with Blake and Hall. Rod the Bod finally getting the blender out. Interesting times. When was the last time the Hurricanes got the blender out? They've had such an incredible playoff. When the Hurricanes lost game 1, it was their second loss of the playoffs. Now here they are staring down number 3. Theodore blocked. Jackson Blake. It's going to be down the ice. Stankoven chasing after it. And they're going to call that icing with 9:35 to go in the second. Shots are still only 11-6. What's the funniest set thing you've ever heard in hockey? Ooh. Can't say that one. I mean, the whole Steve Sullivan incident with the fan is it's I think maybe the most insane coincidence in the history of sports. It's probably one of the most underrated moments in the history of sports. Like, it's insane if you just type in Steve Sullivan, Colorado or something. I can't believe it happened. It's like it was written into a movie. Nikishin, Gostisbehere, down the ice, and that's going to be icing against Carolina again with 9:04 to go in the second. (23-7) record after a loss, says the broadcast for the Hurricanes. So what do we got here? Oh, this is the fourth line. Jankowski, Robinson, and Carrier. Shot. It's in the corner. Sissons. Marner's teammates produce more when he has wet hair. Who knew, says the Bat Dad. This is going to be a great summer for people who have no critical thinking skills. It is what it is. Walker. To Martinuk. Oh, one-timer. That's well off target. Sean Walker. Down low. Vegas doing a great job keeping Carolina to the outside. Walker. Miller. Vegas turns them around. Fooled the cameraman. Funniest things you've seen. Oh, the Gremlins got you. Funniest thing I've seen in hockey? Footage of myself. William Karlsson has a lane stopped by the glove of Freddie Anderson. 7:41 to go in the second. Man, Carolina's not giving Vegas much, but everything they do give Vegas looks pretty dangerous. 7:41 to go in the second. We go to commercial break. Steve Dangle here on the SDPN YouTube channel. Excuse me. Click like, click subscribe, tell all your friends. Obsidian, maybe if Leaf fans start cheering for Vegas, they'll start choking. Like, legitimately, yes. Thoughts on NHL adopting the PWHL point system? I like it, which is why they won't do it. I think the talent, I've said this for a few years, I think the talent in the NHL is in an incredible place. We're in a golden era of talent. Drew can attest to this. Like, I've been saying this since we did Steve's hat picks years ago now. And I said it for a few years. Don't listen to your uncle. The talent in the NHL is in a golden era. It hasn't been this healthy. The league hasn't been this deep, even though there's 32 teams. Pretty much in my lifetime. Like, maybe if you go back to the 90s, but even in the 90s, the star power was there. The product was awful. In the late 90s, it was great if you loved goalies. Otherwise, but it's awesome right now. But the league itself and how they run things, yuck, gross, hate it. Yes, true. That's interesting. Live Conn Smythe odds. Brett Howden has now moved into the second position. Past both Freddie Anderson and Jack Eichel. Does Eichel still only have one goal, or is it two now? Howden, I know, leads in goals. He must lead by like a margin, though. Like goals. So he has 13 now, and Dorofeyev, his teammate, has 10. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. Down the ice. Icing against Vegas was 7:23 to go in the second. Carolina, once again, struggling to even get shots on goal in the second period here. If Vegas wins the cup, do they give Marner the Conn Smythe even if he doesn't score a goal? Yes. Also, who you cheering for in the World Cup besides Canada? Scotland. My wife's family cheer for Scotland, as they are from Scotland. William Karlsson gets it all the way down the ice. Howden giving chase. Steals it off Jalen Chatfield. Howden loses his stick. Gets it back. Anderson makes a stop. With the back of his head, he falls to the ice. Barbashev. Fired from the point by Coughlin to William Karlsson. Yeah, Craig Simpson saying what I was thinking. Did Freddie Anderson get hit in the head there? Eichel. Coughlin. Where is that? It's at the side of the net, behind the net. Slavin. Hurricanes are going to get it out here. It's Ehlers. Ehlers waiting for his teammates to change. Ehlers can't quite find Jarvis. Aho. Oh, Eichel gets a high stick. No call. Walker on and gloved for a face-off. I think the ref is trying to say that was friendly fire. That was one of his teammates. I'm not sure. Steve, if you ever find yourself in Nova Scotia in the summer with Mrs. Dangle, you should go to the Highland Games in Antigonish. I'd love that. Actually, I've been to a Highland Games once because my wife played the bagpipes. That is a real thing. My wife from Scotland played the bagpipes. McKeeshan stopped, and we'll get another face-off. 6:09 to go in the second. Storts is about to become. Oh, we got a penalty here? That's a really silly penalty from Jordan Martinook. He broke Rasmus Anderson's stick. Oh. That seemed like a pretty normal stick battle. It's just the stick shattered. He didn't really need to do it because of where the puck was going. So Vegas's power play is 0 for 2, no shots. Carolina does have a good penalty kill, but this is not a great position to be in. Does your wife have an accent? I have a strange answer, and that answer is sometimes. When is the draft? June 26th, 27th, I believe. I don't remember if one of you said it on the pod, but Vegas feels like an outright best team the Canes have faced. Oh my God, yeah. Don't agree with Jesse on the Sens. The playoffs are not the regular season. You know what I mean? Eichel gains the zone, goes around. Oh, it like died on the boards. Slavin doesn't have a stick though. Chatfield airmails it, and that's very important for the Hurricanes. 35 seconds gone. 5:30 to go in the second. Hurdle. Cross ice. That hits no one. Jarvis advances the puck to Aho. Aho stops up. Couldn't quite find Jarvis. Now here comes Mark Stone. Marner gains the zone. Back to Stone. Marner. Eichel. Marner. Eichel. 50 seconds to go on the power play. Eichel. Marner. Oh, what a move! Oh, couldn't quite get the shot off. Aho to Jarvis. Eichel looking for another high stick. 33 seconds to go on the power play. Carlson. Dumped. 20 seconds. Olympic hockey is invalid. No fighting. Disagree. Carolina gets rid of it. 10 seconds to go on the power play. Here comes Shea Theodore. Olympian. To Brett Howden. Anderson. Howden. That's 3 power plays without a shot on goal for Vegas, but they still lead 2-0. Stankoven. Eric Robinson. Slavin. Not great communication from Carolina there. They have it in the neutral zone. They can't get it deep. Turned around at the blue line. They're offside with 3:36 to go in the second. They are getting booed off their ice because they look. Vegas looks like the more composed team, like by a wide margin as we go to commercial break. See Dangle here on the SCPN YouTube channel. Click like, click subscribe. Tell all your friends. Francois Labelle, NHL equals not hockey league. But to tell the truth, they are the buffoon of leagues. Now FIFA is the evil empire of leagues. All those ticket sales scams. No, sports is in a great spot. Del Taco Vista. Sens had AHLers in their top 4 due to injuries. If the Avs got to use that excuse, the Sens do too. Still had to play the games. Yeah. That's valid. When you say top 4, you mean they're D, right? I think you do. Is Vegas going to actually sweep? This is the second straight game where Carolina outshoots Vegas by a wide margin in the first period. Vegas was losing at the end of game 1. Well, first period of game 1, but only by 1. And then Carolina couldn't get anything going in the second period. And this is happening again. But this time they're down 2-0. Vegas is just squeezing the life out of them. Can your wife play Amazing Grace on the bagpipes if Vegas wins the cup? She probably could. To date myself, I remember we went to the Highland Games. Wife was playing the bagpipes. This was very early on in me and her dating. And all her friends, we were outside and there was lots of time to kill. They were reading Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows because it had just come out. Long time ago. Been together a long time. Goss to spare. Dumps that. No ice. Hannafin chased by Eric Robinson. Nikishin is going to earn an icing here for Carolina. 3:22 to go in the first. Shots are 14-11 for Carolina. How many shots did Carolina have in the first? 8-4? They look awful. Blake says, can your family hear you yell from up there? No. Ozone draw for Carolina. Svechnikov. Aho comes up with it. Shot. Can't find its way through. Aho. Dowd has to go get his stick. Shot from Nikishin is blocked. Martinook's out there with these guys and held by Hart. So we'll get another face off. Oh, and we got some slashing and cross-checking going on. Polisar's tied up with Martinook. Oh, baby. Larkin prediction, I'm going with Utah. Utah is an interesting pick. I think Minnesota finds a way to get it done. Does this mean that Pacific wasn't as bad as everyone thought after beating the Avs and now beating Carolina and a harder team like Vegas? No. It was a bad division. Vegas is a pretty clear outlier. They were barely in the playoffs. They fired their coach and then went 7-1 or 7-0-1. They were a mediocre team. They were. If they weren't a mediocre team, they wouldn't have fired their coach. But here they are, right? If ifs and buts were candy and nuts, if they win this game, they're 2 wins shy of the cup. But the narrative about the Pacific Division was it didn't fall out of the sky. It wasn't because people were being mean. It's because they weren't winning games. The whole division. Yeah, and the playoffs are always a different story. We were just wrong about who the team with the playoff bump was going to be. Yeah, we all assumed the Oilers because they'd just gone to back-to-back cups. It was Vegas. Icing called against Vegas. A lot of copium from rose-colored glass fans. Me first, says Francois Labelle. Jordan Stahl on the draw against William Karlsson. Carolina wins that. Back to Chatfield. Down low now. It's Jarvis. Back to Chatfield. Shot! That's deflected, but off target. Under 2 minutes to go here. Carolina in desperate need of a goal before this intermission. Stahl out there with Jarvis. Stahl. Back to Chatfield. Vegas is happy to give up the edges. They don't mind. Chatfield is blocked. Carolina has all this zone time. There's icing against Vegas. 1:33 to go in the second. These guys are tired, but they know they're closing in on the end of the second. And again, they're happy to give up the perimeter. They don't mind. You go ahead, pass it around, do whatever you need to do. We're just going to clog up the lanes and block it. Face off. One cleanly by Aho. Oh, pass is picked off by Marner, and here he comes. Carolina tries to draw an interference. It's not going to work, but Vegas is going to change. Miller up the ice, trying to take advantage. Svechnikov drops it for Aho. Aho shoots and is stopped. All is out there with Svechnikov and Aho. Shot from Walker. Redirected. Oh, Svechnikov had a much more dangerous chance than I think most realize. 1:08 to go in the second. Ooh, Hart got doinked right in the mask. He's making sure his mask is on. Almost looks like I thought maybe one of the straps on his dangler, whatever the official term is for that, was loose. Dowd versus Aho here with 1:08 to go in the second. Vegas wins that back. Carolina only holds the zone temporarily. Here comes Vegas. They got numbers. They got guys. They picked off. Here comes Carolina now. 2-on-2. Vegas is city TV everywhere, man. Oh, this is he's looking much better in this little stretch of the game. Dowd is hit hard by Walker. Miller back to Walker with 35 seconds to go in the second. Stankoven gets around his man. Hall. Back out there with Stankoven and Blake. Vegas sends it down the ice. Stone gets it deep. 13 seconds to go in the second. Vegas with a chance to go up 3-0 here. Marner's shot is blocked. 5 seconds. Carolina does not have enough time to do anything here. And we go to second intermission with Vegas leading 2-0. Steve Dangle here on the STPN YouTube channel. Click like, click subscribe, tell all your friends. Would love to see an episode with the hockey guy like you had a few years ago and talk about Vancouver and all the changes. I'm not opposed to it. Has Rod Brindamore's message gone stale for this group? Listen, they were 12-1 heading into the series. Carolina having $12 million in cap space is cute when they're winning. When they're losing in situations like this to a team that's absolutely stacked with names, it's a lot less cute. You know what I mean? They have nearly a Mitch Marner's worth of cap space. If Marner wins the cup, he's going to have the highest cap hit of anyone to ever win the Stanley Cup. By $2 million. Replacing Jack Eichel, his teammate, who's in this series. And Tom Dundon is making waves across the NBA for being cheap. Like, I don't think that's a Tulsky thing. Like, I don't think that's a Carolina front office thing. Just spend the money. Sleeping snore laxative, suffering from food poisoning. Oh, buddy, it's the worst. My Vegas Golden Knights winning is the only thing making me happy right now. Get well soon, man. Yeah, let's play 84-0, Drew. Oh, I'm going to do one where I try to get the best team and one where I try to get the worst team. So let's do best first. Steve, what was your prediction this year for the final? It was Colorado Buffalo. Oops. Okay, so I can't see what you have on screen. Oh, wait, yes, I can. I'll see it delayed a bit. So this is what it was open to, but we're not going to start on this? Okay. I am ready to go. We're playing 84-0. We're trying to make a team that will go 84-0. Oh, I got the 2000s New Jersey Devils. I kind of feel you got to go Broder here. It's so you're going by like who you think is the best, who other people think is the best, and like who does the algorithm think is the best? Like the cap wages version of this. If you pick Ken Dryden, you're basically guaranteed to win. So I'll go Broder. 1970s Bruins. I mean, no, you have to go Bobby Orr. You have to go Bobby Orr because nah, you can find better centers. You can't find a better defenseman. You can find better centers than Phillips Esposito. You can't find a better defenseman than Bobby Orr. 1980s Bruins. Neely's pretty good at right wing too. Like, how many better right wingers are there? But I'm gonna go Bork. I'll go Bork. This is a great start. Rangers of the 70s, and now it gets difficult. I get a reroll? So I can re-roll the team or re-roll the decade. I mean, Rod Gilbert's pretty good. Jean Ratai's pretty good. Redraw. Yeah, you know what? Redraw the decade. No, Gretzky retired in 99. That's okay. You know what? No, Yager at right wing is very good. I'll go Yager. Yeah, Yager at right wing is very good. We wanted Gretzky, but Yager's very good. Blackhawks of the 60s. Uh, I don't want Bobby Hall. There's Hall, Makita at center. The problem is, I know I should go Bobby Hall, but I go Bobby Hall. My center. I got the 2020s Minnesota Wild. Okay, so this is very interesting. I know I could have had Kaprizov. But I still get a redraw on team though. All right, redraw team. Let's see if we get like McDavid or something. The Sharks. Oh, Celebrini. All right, let's go Celebrini. This is a very good team. My guess, I'm gonna go 79, 2-1. This is a very good team. What I got? 81, 2-1. Oh, I did for 82. I'm an idiot. That's a really good first try. 5 Hall of Famers. Yeah, if I took Makita and had Kaprizov, I should have gone with my gut. My gut said don't take Hall. Let's go 0-84. But first, Christopher Boyd says thank you for the LGBTQ plus support and go Knights go. And Francois Lebel says you could have had the 70s Habs. That's what I was hoping for. What site is this, by the way, Drew? 84-0.com. All right. Let's go 0 for 84. Thank you, PLGU. Minnesota North Stars of the 80s. Okay. Oh. Craig Hartsburg. I got to go Don Beaupre in net. He was the Leafs backup for a whole year and didn't win a single game. Oh, I could go Neil Broughton though. No. Don Beaupre. 50s Detroit Red Wings. This is I don't know who these guys are. Let's go Bob Goldham. Oh, he's on D though. All right, never mind. Do I only get to pick from these guys? Oh man. Who the hell's Glenn Skov? Go with him. Yeah. I don't Islanders of the 70s. Okay, this might be difficult. Let's re-roll team. Oh, I could have gone decade though. Leafs of the 70s. That's good. They weren't very good. Okay. Tiger Williams or Brian Glennie? That's almost 30 goals, right? I think I go Brian Glennie. If I'm not mistaken, his son is Scott Glennie. I got the Leafs of the 70s again. So re-roll the year, I guess, or era. I could take Tiger Williams. On left? All right, take Tiger Williams. You could get like Islanders of the 80. Oh. Who is Thomas Janssen? Oh, Tommy Janssen. Okay. I think re-roll era because the Islanders have had some crap eras. Oh, no. 70s Islanders, son of a gun. Oh, no, it's Potvin or Bossy? Well, there goes that. Friggin' Bossy has nearly 70 goals. Like, oh my God. I don't know. Bossy. Doesn't matter. Shoot. Yo, imagine this team does better. 2010 Sharks. Give me Vlasic. My guess, you say 29 wins? I think you're way off. I think it's going to be like 41. I think I'm going to get a lot of wins. You nailed it? Drew nailed it. 29, 47, and 8. Not bad enough, though. Not bad enough. Pokemon said, this all started when Adam started to believe in Freddie. Can he go back to being a doubter, please and thank you? You're 100% correct. Before we go to a clip, which I don't even know if we have time for anymore. Yeah, we do? Okay, good. Tonight's giveaway. Do you want to win a Colorado Avalanche jersey from Fanatics and a Cale Makar figure from McFarlane Toys? Contest closes at the end of second intermission. Link in the description and link in the chat to get involved in that. Drew, what's our clip? Let's talk about Chris McFarlane going from the Avalanche to the Preds.
The Nashville Predators. I don't know how, they went on this exhaustive search. Guys, the Nashville Predators went on an exhaustive search. They searched so hard, high and low, and then high again. And then they spoke to Chris McFarlane for 10 minutes and said, here's $11 billion. There's no way that they could have spoken to him beforehand and had this deal ready to go.
There were whispers about this nearly a month ago. I'll tell you that. So when I saw
it was tweeted, Steve. I think everybody knew.
Yeah, no, I heard about it long before that, even. And I was like, I think you're stupid. I think this is probably wrong and bullshit.
Yeah, they also tried to get Eric Tulsky, but were denied permission to talk to him at the by
this year.
Yeah. Like apparently those are the two guys, McFarlane and Tulsky, and then they had to wait obviously until the Avs were eliminated to actually get McFarlane. But
so
I applaud the Predators for like going out and poaching.
Well, okay, but hold on. It was only announced yesterday that they'd given permission to Chris McFarlane, but it's pretty clear that they spoke to him
so
that.
That was just like when it was released by the insiders and everything, but they had given permission, I think, sometime last week. Officially.
So mid playoffs, he's talking about
when they were, because they've been eliminated. They've been eliminated for like a week now. Right?
Okay, yeah.
So like once they were eliminated, they officially were talking to McFarlane, and then he was in Nashville on Monday, and he met the owner, and they had dinner and everything. And that's where they confirmed all the deals.
Okay.
And everything. But there have been machinations about this for a while.
Yeah.
Like I don't think anybody's trying to cover up that. Yeah, obviously they were talking to each other.
So like I was making jokes about this, comparing it to the Vegas situation with Bruce Cassidy, and people were like, "You're a dumbass. This is totally different."
No, it's the exact same.
Everyone stop. Official permission might have been after they were eliminated. Stop it.
No,
this was.
Here's the thing: Chris still works.
This
for
was
the team.
weeks ago. Stop it.
You're so right to compare to that situation, because the Colorado Avalanche had to give permission to the Nashville Predators to let him go work that job. They could have said no, just like how the Hurricanes said no to them about talking to Eric Tulsky.
Yeah.
And they have allowed him to go make a bunch of money and get a bigger job title because they were willing to let him go. But he is under contract for one more year. McFarland would have been under contract for one more year. And they were in every right under that contract to keep him for one more year.
Yeah.
And they're not dicks.
The
so
difference-
they have allowed him to go.
Yeah, McFarland is not a fired guy in his 60s hoping to
Pleading.
get one more job before he retires.
Begging and pleading the world on every podcast to work again.
Yes.
Like,
And
Vegas is doing that.
the NHL was so funny. So like yesterday, I'm sure we're going to get to it. They're like, well, Vegas is well within their right. And I'm just like, no, we all know that. But they're assholes.
Exactly. We know what's been happening, and that if you could step in, you would have, but you can't. It doesn't mean like they don't look really bad.
Yeah.
Why
Look
are
like
we all
jerks.
on the
confused about this?
on the Colorado Avalanche, Joe Sakic will be GM again, and I think a lot of people are thrilled about that because he did a pretty great job the first time.
Yeah.
I believe they won with him as GM, did they
Yes.
not? Yeah. So McFarland. Yeah.
McFarland AGM.
Yeah. So then beyond that,
Are you guys excited about the outlook for Nashville?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Like Chris McFarland, I still can't get a read on the guy. Like you inherited the pieces that got you there, and you inherited a team that won the cup. And you know, had he come in and won, then I'd be like, yeah, okay.
And he clearly wasn't the ultimate decision maker,
Well,
like
no,
at all.
no. But
They did so well in the Wedgwood trade that they're like, we got to hire that guy. That guy fleeced us. Let's go.
So you're indifferent? on
I don't
Nashville?
know. I don't know that Nashville. I'll be honest with you. It's maybe less about Chris, more about Nashville. They haven't made good decisions for the past 5 years. From their free agent signings, which I actually applauded at the time, to their general manager choice.
They've been very chaotic.
They've been a mess, and that's the thing I keep hearing behind the scenes is they're a total fucking mess upstairs. So if Chris is going to step in there, his first order of business is to straighten it out.
I think they could get pretty good pretty quick. I know there's work to do. There's work to do, and it might not happen this year. But Nashville was a destination for years.
Of course, but they had an identity.
Yes. And all he has to do is reinstill something, anything. But like people around the league talk.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure last offseason, maybe the last couple, people around the league are looking at the president going, what the hell are they doing? Right? Like it's okay, it's a great place to live, the taxes, whatever.
Country music, we get it.
Country, yeah, we get it. But also, I play hockey for a living. What are you doing? And is your team any good?
Mhm.
And if they're not, well, there's other places I'm sure I could play the guitar. And
Dallas.
Yeah, I'll go to Dallas, who consistently does most things pretty well.
I like how you can only play the guitar in certain cities
in
the
Nashville and
NHL.
Dallas, and that is it. That's it.
Ryan O'Reilly's like, I can't play the guitar in
There's
Seattle.
no team in Arizona anymore, so you can't do it there.
They've barred guitar playing in Seattle. I can't go there.
No.
Can't do it.
Now, the home of grunge cannot play the guitar here.
No, only in Nashville.
I just feel like, I don't know, for me, I just don't have a read on it. I do think that you can't call the Predators and fleece them anymore. Like that will probably be the case.
I'd be surprised.
But yeah, I mean, they've got a lot to sort out here. I think it starts with you gotta get some centers if you're gonna hang on to this core. I feel like they gotta move Marchessault. I feel like Steven Stamkos had a great back half of the season last year that people kind of didn't pay attention to, which is why you should try to move him now. And at $8 million, that's attractive. Think about a team like the Leafs. Just put the Leafs in there. Got to win now. Got to fucking win. Here's a 40 goal scorer who's 36, but he's on a cost controlled deal next year and the year after. Probably won't cost you much. And
we're back. We're back. Go Knights, go F the Canes, says SGA Sports Talk. Puck is about to be dropped in the third period. It's do or die for the Canes here, and they win the opening faceoff. Slavin rushes it in and dumps it. Vegas turns him around immediately. Icing against Vegas. Just 14 seconds in. Oh. There's a clip going around on Twitter of Braden McNabb getting hit in the face. Oh, wow. It's bad. It's incredibly bad. Eichel versus Stahl. Stop faking them out. They finally dropped the puck. That was ridiculous. Now here comes Vegas, dumping it from the red line. Gloved by Freddie and held onto. All right, let's get some more fake face-off drops in there. That's why everyone's watching. Eichel loves tape. They're just showing his tape job. That guy loves tape. Oh my God, drop the puck. They kicked out Carlson. Here's Howden. Oh my God. Finally drop it. It's the linesman show. Hell yeah, dude. That's why we're all tuning in right now. Get out of my face. Hall. Stankoven. Shot directed into the corner. Will the Canes score a power play goal at all? It's not looking that way. No. Great hand eye there from Keandre Miller. Stankoven hands it off to his D-men. Miller waits for his line mates to change. Chatfield dumps it. Coughlin. Hannafin. Vegas gets out of their zone, but give the puck right back to Carolina. Slavin picked off by Sissons and sent down the ice. Sissons on a line with Hurdle and Stone, which if you go back and look at the history of Colton Sissons' career, like that's insane. Good for him, man. Icing against Carolina. I know it seems like I wall-to-wall hate Vegas, and I'm definitely not stoked for them to win, which they're going to do, by the way. But Colton Sissons is a great story. Thank you for the McNabb heads up on Twitter, Steve. You're welcome, Denise. Vegas's fourth line is out there against the Aho line in the Carolina zone. The linesman did it again. And again. Rasmus Anderson gets the puck off the draw. Someone just lost their stick. It was Svechnikov. Vegas working it around. They shoot. Where's the puck? Temporarily cleared by Carolina. Colasar in front. Saw by Freddie. He can't get rid of it. Where is it? It's behind the net. Chatfield. Carolina. Can they clear the zone? They can. But it's going to be icing against Carolina. But at least everyone will have their sticks. Tonight's prize winner of the Avalanche jersey and the Avalanche jersey from Fanatics and the Makar figure from McFarland is Joe from Oshawa. Absolutely love to see it. Vegas off the draw, shot, blocked away by Freddie. There's a rebound though. Eichel gets it behind the net. He's hit. Barbashev loses the zone, but not the puck. Coughlin. Across to Theodore. Coughlin. Eichel dumps it into the corner. Freddie bats it away. Svechnikov, cross ice for Jarvis. Oh, nice move from Jarvis. Jordan Stahl puts it in the corner. He'll chase after it. Coughlin loses the zone. Miller swatted away by Vegas. Crazy hand eye as they rip it around. I didn't see the player. That was crazy, though. Howden. Cross to Rasmus Anderson. Leaves it for Mitch Marner. Marner is hit. Marner back into the fray. William Karlsson back to Marner. Back to Karlsson. Back to Marner. Marner. He's back into the corner. He gets it back, though. He's got Miller on him. To Karlsson. Shot. Stopped by Anderson. Ehlers gets it out. Stankoven trying to get to it. Both teams changing. Goss to spare. Stankoven. Vegas has almost caught Carolina in the shots, by the way. Oof! What a hit on Stankoven by Hurdle. Stone can't quite find Sissons there. Sissons battling Nikishin. He does a good job. Nikishin has the puck, but Vegas putting pressure on. Jackson Blake. Vegas has done a good job keeping the puck away from him since the first period. Icing against Carolina. Sorry, against Vegas. 15 minutes and 42 seconds to go in the third. Linesman been quiet up to this point, finally showing up here in the third. Can hopefully build off this for game 3. That's a good chirp. That's a good chirp. Quality. Offensive zone draw for Carolina, who's down 2 goals in this game at home. Shot! There's a stop. That was Eric Robinson. That's off the side of the net. Swatted away. Jankowski to the point. Chatfield. Down low to Robinson. Slavin. Chatfield. Jankowski. Chatfield. Hard around. They got to just start putting stuff on net, man. Cross ice. Chatfield. Shot is blocked. Mark Stone gets to it. Into the neutral zone. Vegas is going to get a needed change. So is Carolina. And hand pass against Carolina. 14:57 to go in the third period. Stove Dangle on the STPN YouTube channel. Click like. Click subscribe. Tell all your friends. By the way, only 780 likes. Why do you hate me? Please click like. Please click subscribe. Please tell all your friends. Dowd against, I think that's Aho. Drop the puck. Drops it. Martinook. Oh, blows the tire. Here's a chance for Vegas. Carolina takes it back, though. Down the ice. Hannafin's going to win this race against Martinook. Dowd off the boards. Here comes Carolina again, though. Martinook. Aho. Here's the thing. Brindamore's gotten the blender out. Is it working? Because the pretty early answer is no. Spicy Bricey, that's a Red Dead 2 reference. If the Canes come back, let's get Lenny drunk. It is time for one of your top dogs to do something, Drew. Sorry, what I meant to say is it's fine if your top dogs don't get any points ever. It's fine. And if they do that for 9 years and you have ill feelings about it, you're a bad person. Sorry, that's what I meant to say. Not producer Drew. What's worse, getting swept in the finals, losing the cup in 5 games at home, or losing the cup in game 7 at home? All of those options are going to be like one of the worst days of these players' sporting lives. Game 7's the worst one? Yeah, you know what? Drew turned me. If you get swept, you weren't close, you know? If you lose in 7, you're going to think of all those moments. All those little moments. Adam Funkhauser. How big a lead for a hat guy to commentate a period? I wouldn't do it. We have a podcast tomorrow, and I would lose my voice. I think I tried it once, and I was like, I'm never doing this again. Emo Jalapeno, I'm thinking of making you a me on Tomodachi. What kind of stove do you prefer to use? I don't know what a bunch of those words mean. Do I use gas? Mad Hatter says if Canes get swept, is Rod in the hot seat? No. He's in one of the most fascinating positions of like any coach of my lifetime. Like you're clearly elite. You clearly get great things and great results out of your team. And when you face elite competition in the playoffs, you get your ass kicked. Like, what's the stat? Golden Knights have lost 1 road game 2 in their franchise history. That's insane. Ehlers. That's so insane. Jarvis. Be nice if he did something. Ehlers. Stahl has 2 Golden Knights on him, which allows Jarvis to give it away immediately. Eichel stops up. You just flatly need more out of that player. Ehlers. Not trying to run him out of Carolina or anything. I know the Carolina media can be really hard on Jarvis, but 13:05 to go in the third. Chatfield. Paul. Oof. Is hit pretty hard there. Howden almost had a break. Howden has it. Hands it off to Marner. Think he hit the bar, and that goes out of play. 12:46 to go in the third. Carolina still trails 2-0 here. An old wood fire pipe stove would be nice, says Francois Labelle. Drop stove Dangle and drop the puck. SDPN merch, please. We really do need more SDPN merch. I agree with you. Where is it? It's behind the Carolina net. Will Carrier. Shots are 16-16, almost halfway through the third. Never mind, they just took one off the board. It's 16-15 for Carolina. Slavin. Chatfield. Hart out of the net to play it. Clears the zone. I said, no, I can't. Aho. Aho to Goss Despair. 1-timer from Nikishin. That's blocked and in the corner. Vegas clears the zone. I think they're happy to do this all night. Nikishin, Gostisbehere dumps it. Give away to Martinuk. Martinuk shot. There's no rebound. Or rather, there is a rebound. No one got it. Martinuk. Carolina back in their own end. Can I guess how many points the Hurricanes top 6 has through these 2 games? So we got Jarvis, Svechnikov, Aho, and then would that be Blake, Stankoven, and Hall? I feel like Stankoven had a goal. So the answer is 0. Never mind. I guess he didn't. Oh! That was their best chance of the game. Jarvis again. Svechnikov thought about the Michigan there. Jarvis. Svechnikov. Sorry, that's Ehlers. 27 looks like 37. Walker holds the zone. Jarvis. Cross ice to Miller. One time from Ehlers. Oh, it's to the side of the net. Miller shoots. That's blocked by Coughlin. He's stopped 2 goals tonight. Ehlers. Miller. Hurricanes, this is the best they've looked in quite some time, and the fans are on their feet. They hold the zone, but it's cleared now by Vegas. Icing against Vegas, 10:07 to go in the third. Coughlin has straight up saved 2 goals. Without Coughlin, it's a tie game. Dylan Coughlin? Yeah, undrafted. Former Hurricane. I forgot about that. He was a Golden Knight, then a Hurricane, then a Jet, then a Golden Knight again. I think he was claimed. Vegas traded. Oh, he was part of the Pacioretty trade to Carolina. Traded to the Hurricanes or traded to the Jets for future considerations by Carolina, and then signed by Vegas. And he's having a massive impact on this Cup final. Sedin Magic says they finally look dangerous. They did. Still not enough. 9:48 to go in the third, and we're going to go to commercial break. Steve Dangle on the STPN YouTube channel. Click like, click subscribe. Tell all your friends. We're at 898 likes with 2,500 viewers. I would like that number to be just a bit higher. Let's get above 1,000, eh? Basically a free player. Literally a free player. He was a sweetener. Then he was a future considerations guy. Or was he a sweetener or a cap dump? And here he is. Curious. Tried the Vegemite yet? Thoughts if so? I haven't yet. We're saving that for. I have something on my shirt. I do. We're saving that for another SDP VIP episode. Man. Wait, is that episode dropped yet? No, that's tonight, right? That's actually very soon. We tried a bunch of the snacks. Oh, it was you. Hi, Luke. Sorry, I didn't read the name. My bad. Yeah, we tried some of the snacks, and that's going to be on the STP VIP that's released in like an hour. Larkin to Columbus for Johnson, Sillinger, and a first. To me, that's not even sort of close. Johnson is like a distressed asset at this point. Sillinger is not enough in a first. Like, what's the first? Where are they picking? It's not enough. Larkin makes 8.7 for the next, I think, 5 years. Stankoven shovels it. He scores! Logan Stankoven gets Carolina on the board. Hey, producer Drew, there's a point right there. And Carolina has finally scored in this game. And they're down 1 now with 9:40 to go in the third. How does this happen? Hall loses that draw. Stankoven strips Rasmus Anderson and just shovels it in himself. I think it might have even gone off of Vegas Golden Knights skate. Man, that is Logan Stankoven unassisted. What an effort from Logan Stankoven. Oh, ref didn't like that face-off. We're going to do it again. 8 5-on-5 goals in the playoffs, which leads the NHL, according to the broadcast. That's crazy. That also means Howden has like 6 non-5-on-5 goals. Fired around by Carolina into the Vegas zone, and this building is rocking right now. We got a game, folks. Don't go anywhere. Oh, never mind. 10th of the playoffs for Stankoven. I thought he only had 8. Icing against Vegas. There's been quite a few of those. 8 5-on-5 goals. Oh, right. Spicy Bricey. Lanny? Insider J Money. Unbiased take. Larkin for Carl Grundstrom in a 7th. I wouldn't do Carl Grundstrom in the 7th overall. Carolina holds the zone and throws it into the corner. Martinuk stripped. Vegas gets out of their zone. It's Marner. Dumps it into the corner. Oh, my goodness. Howden took quite the spill. And now here comes Svechnikov. He drives. One hands it around. Miller can't get that shot through. He gets it back, though. Cross ice. Aho gets the puck. Just holds the zone. Miller wants it. Aho. Miller. Into the slot. Oh! That was almost Sean Walker there. And he'll sub off. Miller has it in his own end now. 8:25 to go in the third. Carolina down a goal now. And I don't think a fan is in their seat. Jarvis. Be a hell of a time to get off that slump. He's got 2 Golden Knights on him right now. He's out there with Stahl and Ehlers. Ehlers bobbles the puck. Sissons clears the zone as Vegas changes. Ehlers to Gostisbehere. Theodore. Absolutely roaring in Carolina right now, but 7:45 to go in the third. Is this the 5 overtime game, Drew? Hope not. Robinson cannot beat out the icing with 7:27 to go in the third. Oh. How big do those Coughlin blocks look now? Eichel versus Jankowski, both men having terrible nights in the faceoff dot. Someone's got to win it, and it's Eichel. Anderson plays that. Which one? I won't tell you. Will Carrier. Jankowski scores! Mark Jankowski snipes it. It was 7:14 to go in the third. Carolina has tied this game like that. And I don't want to be a buzzkill, but I wonder if this gets reviewed for offside. Will Carrier. Ooh. Ooh, it's tight. No, that's clean. That's clean. That's clean. Carrier knew. Oh my God, that's a nasty shot from Jankowski. That was nasty. So Carrier knew he was getting shoved into the zone, and he basically does the splits to keep himself onside. It was tight, though. You're right, Drew. And they dropped the puck. Can't challenge it now. We got a tied game 2 at 2-2. Slavin off the end boards. Jankowski's first of the playoffs, which is crazy. I believe he had a negated, he had a disallowed overtime winner in the, was that the Sen series? That was the one that Martinook ended up winning. Marner. See, I watch other games. Martinook had the penalty shot in that game too. Carolina clears the zone. David Romano says Larkin to Calgary for Vegas. To Vegas for 2 seconds in Coleman. Stop it. Sean Walker, gain center. Can't get in the zone, though. No, Carolina's got a re-rack here. Larkin would have been great in Toronto if Marner was still here. Why you got to kill the vibe, man? 6:12 to go in the third. That puck goes into the Vegas bench. They're showing Carrier doing the splits right now. Oh, you know what? He would have been offside. Jeremy Lozon boots this puck into the zone. Ooh. Spicy Brycey says, Lenny! Jankowski in a face-off against Dowd. Oh, blow tire. Here comes Vegas. Shot. Blockered by Freddie. And now Carolina, we got a derby going on here, folks. Jankowski after it. Good stick by Nick Dowd. He sends it all the way back down into the Carolina end. Where is it? Robinson can't stay on side, and with 5:46 to go in the third, we'll get a face-off just outside of the Vegas zone. Rusty Mitchell says Eichel too busy calling offside to defend. Is that what happened? I'd have to see that again. Well, Steve Dangle on the SDPN YouTube channel. Click like, click subscribe, tell all your friends. Renatmon says, I'm just saying Larkin and Marner had great chemistry at that All-Star game. That is not a thing. I am insulted that you're like, this 3-on-3 All-Star game that everyone is hungover and not trying for. They looked good together. Micah Bell or the Vegas Golden Knights? Who's worse? Micah got his in the end. Vegas has not. So also Mike is not real. It's true. In the real world, he's just a guy named Peter Blomquist. Remember Habs game 2. Pepperidge Farm remembers, says Francois Labelle. Is that the one they lost in overtime there, Francois? I'm curious, Habs fans, if there are any in here, who do you want to win? Like, do you hate the team that beat you, or what are we doing? What's going on? 5:46 to go in the third. It's a pretty stingy game, 2-2. Shots are only 21-17. Jankowski out there against Dowd. He wins the faceoff. Jankowski getting lots of ice right now. They should be pretty fresh too. I don't think Rod uses fourth line very much in this game. Yeah, no, you're right, Drew. Like the Hurricanes' top lines have not been there, so why not? Icing against Carolina, 5:17 to go in the third. Cassie is here. She says, "Happy Pride, everyone." Yes, indeed. Happy Pride. Mickelson says, "I'm cheering for Vegas. Love a good underdog story." I'm not totally sure if you're being serious. Vegas is Vince. Now we just need Stone Cold. Ooh. Interesting. Carolina. Oh, turnover, Barbashev! Stop by Anderson. Wrap around Anderson. Holy cow, what a save! What a save from Frederick Anderson! What a save! I'm sorry, Marc-Andre. What a save from Frederick Anderson with 5 minutes to go in the third. Emphatic no goal call. Wow. Slavin gave it away. Barbashev stopped. He wraps it around. Stopped. Wow. No, they're not. That's not going to be a goal. No shot. The paddle save from Freddie. That's not going to be a goal. No chance. Oh, it crossed the line, but that's interesting. Was it loose? That might be a goal. Carolina kind of puts it in themselves. Mitchkov straight up for Larkin. Who says no? Detroit. Not sure. Canes beat the Habs in conference final in 06 too. This is Francois Labelle. Tortorella's. Oh boy. Had the whistle gone? He's challenging? Yeah, but is John Tortorella able to challenge? So the challenge is to determine there was no goaltender interference. They called it that doesn't make sense. They called it a good goal on the ice, but said there was interference. Well, that's no goal. So what is the call on the ice? Because he emphatically, call on the ice is goalie interference. Oh, he's saying no goal because of the goalie interference. I understand. Oh boy. This might be a goal. Oh boy. This is it. Oh boy. Let's see. So are they saying who are they saying interfered? Barbashev or Dorofeev? This is a crazy swing in this game because Vegas is either about to get the lead back or Carolina is going to get the power play with 5 minutes to go. This is crazy. Yeah, but it's under Freddie though. Let's see. Oh, I don't know. Is it enough to overturn the call in the ice? Drew says, I don't want to live in a world. Oh. Wow, no goal, and it's delay a game. So with 5 minutes to go in the third, Carolina has a chance on the power play to take a lead. This is a gift. A gift from the hockey gods. Do not spit in their faces again if you're the Hurricanes. Like, your power play has been your one Achilles heel, your one weakness. And you should very arguably be losing this game right now. And now you have a power play in a tied game in game 2 of the Stanley Cup final. You have a power play with 2 minutes to go in the third. In your barn. For the love of God, do something with it. Francois Labelle says quarterfinal, my bad. Yeah. If Canes get the power play, you know they'll lose. Well, here we are. And could the Kings challenge, could be like the Kings challenge last year. What a swing. Now, this is Torts having faith in his penalty kill, and he should. Vegas's penalty kill is crazy, and Carolina's power play is bad. But this is fascinating. Shot. That's blocked by Dowd. Goss to spare. Jarvis. Goss to spare. Just holds the blue line. Jarvis. Cross ice. Goss to spare. Svechnikov. Goss to spare. Oh, and they score! Oh my goodness, can you believe it? Can you believe it? Carolina down 2-0. Stankoven. Jankowski. Then a giveaway. It looks like Barbashev scored. They call it no goal on the ice. John Tortorella challenges it, and he says, that's a goal. They review it, and they say, no, it's not. Carolina goes to the power play. Carolina's power play has been useless. Useless. And here they go, and they score nearly right away. A redirect in front by the captain, Jordan Staal. And with minutes to go, with 4.5 minutes to go in the third period, Carolina has taken their first lead of the night. Unbelievable. Sports are nuts. Sports are fun. Wow. Fourth of the playoffs for Staal. This series is cinema, says Sports Talk Chud. My thoughts exactly. There's a pair dancing in the chat. They're going nuts. I'm going to say it. That was a bad challenge by Tort, says Sedin Magic. Such a stupid challenge. Refs almost never overturn goalie interference unless it's ridiculously obvious. Better game than game 1? Oh, not until the third. It was just sort of Carolina bumbling the puck around for 45 minutes. But here they are. And this game is still very much up for grabs. Eichel, what a move. Eichel. Carolina takes it off him. Hall. Oh! Barbashev got absolutely leveled. And is this going to be a penalty? It is. This might be 5. High stick? No, I don't think it was a high stick. I think he hit him in the head. I'm going to need to see this replay. Emo Jalapeno says, I'm having fun. Go Sports. Oh, so it's 2 minutes for interference. Jackson Blake, yeah, he took Barbashev. Yeah, sorry, I thought he hit him in the head. He takes him out at the hips. That is absolutely a pick. That's the right call. That's the right call. Was it a bit of a flop? I think it's the right call. I do. This is why I love playoff hockey. BS call from the refs. That is a goal. Canes fans started watching here in the third period when I was giving up hope. I will be here for the rest of the Stanley Cup final. Please do. And what a moment here. Cassie with the pair of pom-poms in the chat. Francois Labelle says, I was going to make a joke that Torts was playing 4D chess, breaking the Canes' momentum by putting their power play out there. That's a pretty good chirp. So Jackson Blake is in the box. 3:29 to go in the third. Vegas with a chance to tie it again. Shea Theodore. Marner. Oh, diving gets it to Shea Theodore. Dorofeyev, Theodore, Marner. Sorry, I think that's Eichel actually. And Theodore misses the puck, has to re-rack. Excuse me. Into the corner. Where is it? Vegas blows the zone again. They've looked composed all night. They're not passing well right now. They got to calm down again. Theodore, Eichel, slowing things down a little. He'll send it deep and around. Marner tries to kick it loose. Carolina's going to get it out. It's Aho skating it out as slow as he can and opts to not get it deep, but he chases it deep enough. Eichel. Marner. Eichel battling, slaving for it. Stone, Dorofeyev. 47 seconds to go in this power play. Marner down low. Will Hart get pulled for the extra attacker? Theodore. Absolutely rocking atmosphere in Raleigh. Stone. Marner. He's picked off. Robinson sends it down the ice. 25 seconds left in this Vegas power play. Under 2 minutes to go in the third. I'm very surprised they haven't gone 6-on-4 here. Hannafin to Howden. Howden falls down. Hannafin holds the zone. Rasmus Anderson shot. Stopped by Frederick Anderson and a whistle with 135 to go in the third period. Whistle with 6 seconds to go in this Vegas power play. They had pulled the goalie. I wonder if they send him back. Probably not. Whoop-de-W says, this late night snack is brought to you by tortilla chips and no goal amole. Go Knights. I don't know what you're on, but I like you. Timeout Vegas. This is interesting. If Vegas doesn't tie it and Carolina wins this game, I mean, there's going to be a lot of talk about the no goal call. But why on earth wouldn't you try a 6-on-4? Why? And why would you try it with like 10 seconds left? 1:35 to go in the game, 6 seconds to go in this power play. It's going to be 6-on-4 for 6 seconds. Stahl on the draw. He's going to be taken on. It looks like Eichel, but Hurricanes or rather the Vegas Golden Knights are talking to each other. Excuse me. I've been in my own playoff series against allergies. Eichel versus Stahl. Stahl wins that back clean. Chatfield. Hard around. Martinook battling Dorofeyev for it. Hurdle in there to help. Hurdle gets it back to Marner. Marner. Shot through traffic. Vegas ties it. Vegas ties it. Mark Stone ties it. Mark Stone with 1:21 to go in the third. And the cinema doesn't stop. Vegas ties it with 81 seconds to go in the third. And you thought this was a boring game. Marner puts it on, it bobbles around, and Stone gets the rebound. Bink. And Vegas ties it. Wow. Anderson, what are you doing with the blocker? What are you doing? You don't think he saw it? He batted it into the slot. It's a little bit like that Dobish mistake that he made. I think that was against Carolina, or was it against Buffalo? Get ready for triple OT, buddy. Coaching advice. If I'm Vegas, I try to score. It turned out to be good advice, Insider J Money. Holy poop, says Francois Labelle. Who's winning that series? You or the allergies? The allergies. Wait. All these playoff times and no mention of Hawkins cheesies. I know. Steve's getting close to the 5 overtime dream. Well, I don't know about dream. Puck don't lie. Let's go, says Whoop-de-W. And we're 50 seconds from overtime here. Oh, 54.3 seconds, I should say. Our clock is a little off. I have tomorrow off, so bring on a marathon, Cisadine Magic. I don't. Rusty Mitchell, it was boring, as you said. Now doesn't erase before. Ehlers. Back to the point. Chatfield. Shot. That's stopped. Up the ice, and here's Marner. Does he have some magic in his hat? Stone is stopped by Anderson. Theodore loses the zone, but Marner's back there. There are 2,300 of us in here. Click like. Not producer Drew. Gifted 10 SDPM memberships. Mercy buckets. Under 10 seconds to go. Taylor Hall with one final rush. Taylor Hall, fans on it. And folks, game 2 is going to overtime in Raleigh. Steve Dangle on the SDPN YouTube channel. Click like, click subscribe, tell all your friends. Austin Walker, this is going to be a boring final narrative by a few hockey fans aged like milk. I think most hardcore hockey fans don't really think like that. I think they think, hooray, hockey. You know? Francois Labelle, hype hippo in the chat. Cassie says, I have a bunch of stuff to do tomorrow, but who needs sleep anyways? It's me. I need sleep. But I'll stay until I pass out. Bless you. Hey, Drew, what do you want to do at intermission, bud? No. Don't worry about a clip. Unless you need time. Do you need time? I want to do 84-0 again. But I want to try to get the best team. 81 wins is crazy. First try, too. I was playing the 82-0 today, and it's a little glitchy. Like, I got the 90s Capitals. And I'm like, oh, sweet. Olaf Kolzig. He won the Vezina. Let's go. He wasn't even there. What? So I was upset. You can tell I'm still upset. Well, how about this game, eh? Drew's working on setting it up. Got this at the book launch. We Bree Lions audiobook is read entirely by Rick Westhead. It is extremely good. Obviously very thick and heavy material, but very good, very thorough. A lot of voices from within hockey. Drew says we're ready for 84. Oh. Right off the rip, we get the 90s Colorado Avalanche. That's a shame. That's a bad team. No, oh boy. So, like, oh man. Forsberg's crazy, Sakic's crazy, but how many better goalies are there than Patrick Waugh? Yeah. I'm gonna go Patrick Waugh. I'm gonna go Patrick Waugh. Like, you can do better than Sakic, even though he's crazy. You can do better than Forsberg, even though he's crazy. I'm gonna go Waugh. The 90s Canucks. Pavel Bure's pretty damn good. Like, he's a Hall of Famer. 60. Yeah, let's go Pavel Bure. Very satisfied with that. Is Carolina trolling themselves by playing Golden? 2000s Penguins. Do I have a center? I don't have a center. You got to go Sid. You got to go Sid. No, Ryan Whitney. No, Sid. 90s Bruins. Let's go Bork. Let's go Raymond Bork. Oh boy, I got a chance here, fellas. I got a chance here, folks. 50s Red Wing. Gordie Howe. Oh, he's not there. Oh, Ted Lindsay. Now, okay. The best player voted by the players gets an award named after Ted Lindsay. The question is, does the algorithm value him like that? And oh, Drew with a great point. If I redraw the era, I could get 90s or 2000s, and that would give me Lidstrom, and then, like, who's a left winger? Could be Shanahan. You know what? Let's do era. Let's do era. Because I don't trust the Ted Lindsay pick. Okay, so we hit 90s. We hit 90s. So we got Lidstrom. Shanahan is there at left wing. Lidstrom is a better defenseman than Shanahan is a left winger. Fair? Is it easier to get a better D than a better left winger? There's no way to know. Uh I think it. So what is that? That's not helpful at all. Drew says I go Shanny, but Lidstrom's the play. I know. I'm gonna. So we still have a team redraw. You're right. I'm gonna take a massive risk here, and I think Drew's right. I'm going Shanahan. This is my Shanna plan. 2000s Devils. Okay, so who do Rafalski and Colin White? I mean, we have to redraw. We have to. What team do we want in the 2000s? Could get Detroit again. Could get. Oh, let's see. Who'd we get? So Drew's a couple seconds ahead of me. The Ducks! Ah! Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, so this is basically who does the algorithm like more, Niedermeyer or Pronger? It does. I think it has to be Niedermeyer. I think in real life, you can make the argument for Pronger, but if like this is a computer game, It's got to be Niedermayer. I'm going Niedermayer. This is a good team. Can we go 84-0? So before Drew clicks simulate, we're going to go Niedermayer on D. Sorry, no. We're going to go Patrick Waugh net. Our D pair is Ray Bork, Scott Niedermayer. Sidney Crosby up the middle. Shanahan on the left. Pavel Bure on the right. If I'm not mistaken, Sidney Crosby hasn't retired, but he's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. Every single player on this team is in the Hockey Hall of Fame. First ballot, every single one of them has to be. Maybe not Bure. I'm not sure. This has got to be 84-0. If it's not, I don't think it's possible. Let's go. It's worse than my other one? Are you kidding me? 78-6? You're joking. Historically dominant regular season. This roster is the runaway cup favorite. Book the parade route. How about kiss my ass? Are you kidding me? Run it back. We're doing it again. We have a whole intermission. That is bullshit. SLS says try to go 0-84. It's too hard. Denise Campbell says Steve's right. Listening to the audiobook right now, not easy, but an important one to read and listen. Thank you, Denise. That's what my other team was nowhere near that good. Oh my God. All right. Bobby Orr's on my first team. Yeah. So is my first team the 2020 Lightning? 2020's Lightning? I know. To me, it's Kucherov or Vasi. My instinct is always take the goalie when they're there, but yeah, you know what? We're going Kucherov. Wingers are sneaky difficult. So Drew says this is an Infinity Stone. What do we get here? You know what? I'm gonna refresh my feed so I'm a little more caught up with you. Freak says I just got 83-1. Cool. I hate you. Oilers in the 80s. Oh, it's Gretzky. You can't do better than Gretzky. All right, let's go Gretzky. So what's next? I love Drew's reaction in my ear. I wish you guys could hear all this. So we got the Washington Capitals of the 2010s. You have to go Ovi. Yeah, you go. Dude, Gretzky, Ovi, Kucherov. I have the two best goal scorers of all time and Kucherov. Okay, well, that's set. So now we need a goalie in 2D. Billy Smith is pretty interesting. I think you got to go Dennis Potvin here, though. Denny Potvin. No, Denny Potvin's crazy. He had 101 points. Ducks of the 2000s again. So now I'm like, do we go Pronger? No, it has to be Niedermayer. Like, did the filter, did the algorithm hate Shanahan? Jaguar is kind of, he won a Conn Smythe. Did Jaguar win 2 Conn Smythes? No, I'm going to go Niedermayer. And so we got 2 re-rolls here. Drew thinks we do this with no re-rolls. Montreal Canadiens in the 90s. Oh, Patrick Waugh. Let me tell you, burn this algorithm to the ground if this doesn't do it. Here, let's go through my frigging team. Patrick Waugh in net. My D pair is Scott Niedermayer, Denny Potvin. And we have Alex Ovechkin and Nikita Kucherov on the wings of Wayne Gretzky. If this isn't 84-0, burn the algorithm to ground. Don't react. Don't react, Drew. Don't react. Just click it. Just click it. Don't react. No! What? This isn't even better than the. Can you please? Does anyone have the team I did in, what was it, first or second intermission? It's posted on SDPN. Okay, here, give me a sec. Give me a sec. That's insane. That's insane. Erroneous. What do you mean Ovechkin's the only reason? What do you mean? What do you mean? Who was more dominant in that decade as a goal scorer? How many goals does he lead all of hockey by in that decade? Are you friggin' kidding me? Oh my God, jail. Waugh won 2 cups in Montreal. And it was the 90s. He won the Conn Smythe both times. My first team was 81-2-1. It was Celebrini, Bobby Hull, Jaromir Jagr, Bobby Orr, Ray Bourque, Martin Brodeur. Yo. Keenan says, is Potvin my weak link? Do we have time to do it again? Let's do one more, and if we have to abandon it, we abandon it. That's nuts. Yeah, I got the game on, just not the audio. I can see it. Let me grab water real fast. Real fast. Don't even go to... Oh, shit. Is the game coming back? It's coming back. Let me get water. I got absolutely robbed. Absolutely robbed. Gretzky. So Keenan's saying he had 84-0 with Gretzky, Marchand, Bossy, Quinn Hughes, Cale Makar, and Brodeur. Denny Pov. This guy got 84-0 with Marchand. Has Marchand ever been the best player on his team ever once in his life? In the NHL? When? The Bruins before past? When? Bergeron and Chara? When? You take Marchand over Bergeron, you're on drugs. Wild Brick says, what up? You think Vegas wins it in 4? If they win tonight, yeah. Overtime in Raleigh. 3-3. I'm getting fired up about that. Oh my God. We got to play that on the show tomorrow. That's insane. William Karlsson versus Logan Stankoven. Puck is dropped. And the Hurricanes get it deep early. Stankoven battling Rasmus Anderson. Hall at the point, fires it through traffic. That's blocked. Jackson Blake first on it. Slavin cycles it around. Nearly a breakaway for Marner. He's battling for it. Stankoven over to Hall. Hall shoots. Stopped. Oh, ref let Hart hold on to that for a long time before playing it. Howden is hit. I thought that was a whistle for sure. Anthony, welcome to STP VIP. Click like. Click subscribe. Tell all your friends. Vegas gains the line. Shot. Frederick Anderson holds on to that 1 minute and 1 second into overtime. Oh, no. I only have 42 minutes to finish my Duolingo for the day. May have to do that on the fly. Ozone draw for Vegas. Carolina wins that. Keandre Miller flips that all the way back. Hannafin retrieves it. Miller, hard around. Carolina gets out. That passes out of reach to Seth Jarvis, but it's directly on goal, so it'll be no icing, and it'll be a face-off in the Vegas zone. I am rattled about 84-0. I can't believe my third best team of the night is my best team of the night. Like, fist fight me right now. What the hell is 84-0? Like, are you serious? You had Marchand in your lineup. You got 84-0. Kiss my bottom. Svechnikov to the point. Shot. That's off target. Martinuk can't center it. Oh, good stick though on Hannafin. Martinuk, great battle. Plays it back. Aho, Nikishin, other point, shot. That's into the corner. 18-20 to go in overtime. Hurricanes hold the zone. Aho to Svechnikov. Has Coughlin all over him. He falls down. Eichel retrieves it. Dorofeyev can't get out. Hurricanes get it deep again. Svechnikov around for Aho. Oh, Nikishin almost gave up a 2-on-1 there as it's in the neutral zone. Bobbling around. Vegas needs a change. Here's Aho again as the rest of his line mates change. So he throws it around. Cycled again. Oh, nearly a giveaway. Carolina on. Fourth line for Carolina out there. We got a whistle. What was a whistle for? 2.5 minutes into overtime. Puck out of play? Oh. Not vital component says I got 83-1 with Sid, Ovi, Theo, Fleury, Bork, Chara, and Richter. That's not better than my team. Like, all right. Oh, William Carrier went down off the faceoff. He goes to get his stick back. Is he in some trouble here? Oh, he lays a big hit on Sissons and then falls on him. That was pretty vicious from Will Carrier. Vegas. Stone battling for it. Nikishin around. Ehlers. Here comes Carolina with a little speed here. Jankowski. Ehlers. Oh, I thought Vegas cleared the zone. Apparently they didn't. And are we going to get a penalty in overtime? Oh, baby. A penalty against the Vegas Golden Knights. It's Thomas Hertl for tripping on Jordan Stahl. Oh, baby. Is this game 2? Can Carolina score on back-to-back power plays? That'd be nuts. Can't watch the game because I'm on deployment. Thank you. Just went 83-0-1 with Lemieux, Matthew Tkachuk, Gordie Howe, Ray Bork, Nicholas Lidstrom, and Dominic Hasek. 84-0 is impossible. I got 83-1 with McDavid, Mahovlich, Theo Fleury, Nick Lidstrom, Bobby Orr, and Patrick Waugh. Holy cow, man. And we get a power play for Carolina. That's how they took the lead. Can they tie this series? Aho one-timer. Swatted into the slot. Svechnikov! Oh! He missed. He already has an OT winner in these playoffs. Can he get another one? Cleared by Vegas. I figured out a better game, Steve. Can you successfully put together an 0-84 lineup? I feel like it's too difficult, but you can try. Apparently 84-0 is pretty friggin' impossible as well. Cross ice to Aho. Aho. 30 seconds gone in this power play. Aho to Goss to spare. Goss to spare. Cross ice shot. They score! Carolina has won it in overtime. Seth Jarvis shows up in a big moment, and Carolina has tied this series in a thriller in game 2. Jarvis's boys are losing their minds in the crowd. And if the Hurricanes have activated Seth Jarvis, this is going to be a very interesting Stanley Cup final indeed. No challenge from Vegas, and Carolina's power play has entered the chat. Steve Dangle on the SDPN YouTube channel. Click like, click subscribe, tell all your friends. I'm so happy so many of you chose to spend your night with us. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us. As Jesse Blake loves to say, Jay-Z actually stole it from Jesse Blake. Aho, Goss to spare. One-timer from Jarvis. Bang! Seth Jarvis has been struggling mightily. The power play has been struggling mightily. A lot of struggling pieces for Carolina were a huge factor in this win for them. King Talk with JV says, welcome to STP VIP. Let's effing go, Kane, says Evan Fulks. And Thomas Hurdle, dejected in the penalty box. Davio Parker says, hell yeah, Steve. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, 100%. Drew is saying, if you lose this game, you don't come back in this series. I think he's 100% right. Shots an even 26-26. Good work, Steve. Thank you. Thank you. So Stankoven got a star. Stahl gets a star. And surely the game winner, Jarvis, will be the first star of this game. If there's a God, this is going 7, says Sports Talk Chud. Keep Hart's name off the cup, says HF Dud, or HUF Dud. Seth Jarvis does indeed get first star. I thought you said keep Hurdle's name off the cup, and I'm like, what did he do? Kyle Bukauskas talking to Jordan Stahl right now. Good quote. He said they're a patient team, but they're human. In NHL Fantasy Stars, today I actually put my Seth Jarvis card for sale because I thought I could get a lot for it, and he's not been good. I'm going to go ahead and take him off sale unless someone bought him. Did someone already buy him? Oh, did I just not put him up? Oh, I just didn't put him up. I just straight up didn't have him in the lineup. Way to go, dumbass. Oh, well. Svechnikov was good for me. Barbashev was good for me. Barbashev is a crazy good fantasy player. Wow. A negative star for Slavin, right? No. If the Barbashev goal counts, yes. Canes plus refs won this game, says Dan Patrick. Denise Campbell says, I needed this. Francois Labelle, going back to 84-0, says, baby. Who's baby? Lemieux, Ovi, Bure, Bork, Shea Theodore, and Esposito in goal. You won. You got 84-0 with Shea Theodore? I'm going to lose my mind. Once you run the simulation, they show EA NHL like numbers. I'm so pissed. Mike effing Bond says, that's it for this one. Click like if you like this, click subscribe if you really like to tell your friends. This is going 7 games. So let me tell you something. I was presented with an opportunity, a paid opportunity, that would involve me going to a World Cup game. Here's the problem. That World Cup game lands on Game 7 of the Stanley Cup final. Because I can't commit to it, it's up in the air, but sounds like I'm not going. But there is still a chance if there is no Game 7, I could go. But if there is a Game 7, I'll be here. And I'll be here with you. We started this company. We didn't start it with the intention of skipping out on Game 7 of the Stanley Cup final. It's not how we work, and that's not how we're wired. We're here whether this goes 5, 6, or 7, no matter what. Francois Labelle says shades of Eastern Conference final. You're 100% right. Do you think the dark times were weighing on Marner? No, he helped tie the game. No. Joshua Lambert, your Scottish side would be outraged. They were like, so like you're, but they understand. I can't not do Game 7 if there's Game 7. Actually, that's insane. What? Carolina has won all 4 Game 2s that they've played in these playoffs in overtime. That's insane. CJ tweeted it. The game is Panama versus Ghana, and it's at 7 on the night of the 17th, which would be Game 7. So, is what it is. Spicy Brycey says, Lenny! Do, 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 do. Drew, I know you want to go to bed, and I know I got a video to shoot. I want to play one more time. Sorry. We're going to play 84-0 one more time. Dana. 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 Do, 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 do. 76-8 with Sakic, Forsberg, Lafleur, or Wilson, like Ron Wilson, and Brodeur. Robert. The 84-0 game beckons to me. Robert, help. Robert. Oh, do your Duolingo. Okay. Okay. Good point. Good point. Good point. Are there rules against doing Duolingo on stream? It's okay. I'll do it after this game. We have time. We have time. Like Steve says, stop taking the bait. Totally agree. Starting with a real good team here. Okay, so let me refresh so that I'm up to date with Drew. 0-2 when I'm in the building, undefeated when I'm not. Go Canes. That's actually insane, given that they've won virtually every game. Okay, 90s Penguins. I mean, I got to go Lemieux here, right? You do have Paul Coffey, but like Lemieux's top 3 player ever. Gretzky. Gretzky did play for 4 teams. Am I overthinking this? Lemieux. Lemieux. 90s Canucks. Okay, so you get Bure. I think you just have to take Bure. 60 goals, Hall of Famer. Bure. 2010s Montréal Canadien. Oh, Carey Price? Look at those frigging numbers. So my question is, does the algorithm value Subban over Weber? But I go Price. I go Price. He's crazy. 2010s Price. He's the best goalie of the decade, right? 2010s Kings. You don't think I'm going 84-0 with Doughty? So here's the thing. The Kings, but Gretzky. Oh, you're right. Oh, shoot. I don't have a center. So okay, I can't get Gretzky. I'm not sure Doughty's good enough. So I think you redo the team. Because outside of like Marcel Dion, like the Kings haven't had a ton of like all-time greats. I redraw a team. 2010 Capitals. I mean, that seems like a pretty easy Ovi slot. Lemieux, Ovi, Bure. 60s Hawks. I mean, that's got to be an era redraw. Has to be to even 90s Hawks is interesting. Chelios? Yeah, I don't know if Chelios is good enough, but let's go Chelios. And now I'm just at the mercy of the roll. Capitals 80s. We're dead. Scott Stevens. Speaking of which, okay, again, what does the algorithm value more, Larry Murphy or Scott Stevens? Let's try Scott Stevens, and then we'll know maybe a little more about the Pronger Niedermeyer things. 3, 2, 1. Drew clicks simulate. 81-3. Second, still not the best team we've done somehow. One more quick. Adrena Gray says, thanks again, Steve. Love the streams. We love that you were here. Mwah, 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 mwah. So we start with the 2010s Blackhawks? Duncan Keith. Am I overthinking it? Do you just go Patty Kane? Patty Kane? Or Taves? No, Kane. 2000s Capitals. If you have a chance to take Ovi, you got to take Ovi, right? Let's go. 2000s Capitals. I'm kind of thinking re-roll here. I mean, Backstrom's like just not even close to a good enough center for this game. Redraw team. Oh no, Coyotes. Oh well, we're dead. Oh. If you okay. If you redraw era, would it go back to the Jets and potentially give us Dale Hawerchuk? Or Solani? Redraw era, because we're dead either way. And then we'll just fly by the seat of our pants, I guess. 2010. Oh, whelp. Let's just make it stink. No, yeah, let's try OEL. That sucks a lot. 90 stars. I mean, I think I go, Belfour here. Because you can do better than Madonna. Oh, Zubov, though. 2010s Oilers, McDavid. Did I say that maybe too fast? Yeah, McDavid. No, McDavid. And okay. I don't know any of these guys. Let's go Jacques Lapierre. I assume he won a cup. Worst team yet? 76, 6, and 2. Monster Scrub says 79 and 5 with Peter Stastny, Brendan Shanahan, Mikko Rantanen, Bobby Orr, Cale Makar, and Jacques Plante. That's crazy. Hey, Carolina just tied the series. The series now heads to Vegas for 2 games, but because Carolina won, we are guaranteed to be back in Carolina for game 5. Who wins game 3? Well, we'll find out on Saturday night. Right? Yeah. Saturday night at 8 o'clock or 8:15 or 8:20 or something. It's Vegas, so maybe 8:30. Game 3. Oh, baby. And now I got a video to shoot. It's 11:40. There's a show tomorrow. Just go play 84-0 for 15 minutes. We'll call it cup check. Honestly, there's something there. All right, my friends. What a game. Oh, don't forget your Duolingo. Thank you. That is it for this stream. Thank you very much for watching. Click like if you like the stream. Click subscribe if you really liked it. Tell all your friends. Drew, should I play Duolingo? No. He'll be mad. And he's right. Take care.